I have like a whole drawer full of whips, like 2 drawers full, and I'm like,
Literally, it's bad. I've been, I keep, like, market prepping things because I had, like, 2 or 3 markets in December that I went to, and so I was just, like, used to, like, grinding, like, chickens and leggy froggies and things,
right.
and, so that's, like, this whole shelf over here. I have, like, 6 chickens I need to add tops to, and I have, like, 5 or 6 leggy froggies I just need to put mouths on, and then they'll be done. So, like, maybe I should start there.
I brought Leggy Froggies to both of my markets, and they didn't sell very well. Like,
Really?
everyone was swearing by Leggy Froggies, and nobody like, I think I got, like, 2 out of, like, the 6 sold.
See, me and my mom usually do markets together because I started crocheting and then she was like, "Oh my god, that looks like so much fun." And so she started doing it, but, whatever. And, so she goes to all the markets with me and she's brought some and they seem to do all right. My chickens usually do really well, but I'm
My
gonna
chickens
try
did
them.
well for me.
Yeah, my chickens sold out at my last show. Right before I got on though, I was working on this deer pattern that I'm gonna release. And it's like a little baby Bambi, and it's gonna be, like, laying down all sleepy, but I gotta figure out how I want the back legs, the tail, and the ears to look, and I'm gonna add little speckles on its back.
It's gonna be so cute.
I'm very excited. I never thought I would, like, write a pattern, and then I wrote the Henry the Hermit Crab one, and I'm kind of hooked, so
I know. That's how I was with the Sunflower Boys, and
oh
then
my
I was
gosh.
just like, actually, writing patterns is my passion.
I was like, "It looks so hard," and then the second I, like, really sat down and, like, thought about it, like, for the first pattern, I was like, "Oh my god, this is actually so easy."
Like, I freehanded so much, though, all I had to do was just write it down, and then that was it, and I was like, I thought it was gonna be so difficult, and it just
Yeah.
wasn't.
The worst part is just hoping that everybody understands what you're trying to say. Like, I that's why I sent you those patterns, and I was like, "I hope this works for you, cause I feel like my crochet language is different than others."
Do you see all the hermit crabs just, like, spread out throughout my shelf? Like,
Oh
they're
my
just, like
gosh, I do, I see a couple of them up there, I got really excited.
they're all just, like, sprinkled in.
Oh, I love it though. I've gotten tagged in, like, I wanna say a few posts, not very many yet, but, I mean, it's the first one, so I'm the type of person that gets my hopes up about everything, so I'm, like, trying
Yeah.
not to get my hopes up, you know? But someday it'll get there. It'll
Are
blow
you
up.
going to the deer one? Or are
Yeah,
you
I'm
gonna do it
hoping I kinda wanna do, like, every other pattern as a paid pattern, because I think that'll do well eventually. So, I kinda, like, backtracked, and now I'm, like, trying to think of smaller ideas because I think that deer one's gonna have to be a paid pattern just because it's gonna be
oh,
so big. It will be pretty big.
and it's, like, intricate.
Yeah, and it's got so many parts and stuff, it would be hard to type it all up and, like, to post on Instagram even. Ugh,
Right.
so we'll see, I don't know. This hook is way too big. I never ever, like, put on my mouths or, like, the details, the blush, any of that stuff after I do something, but all
Oh,
of the
that's
leggy yeah, the leggy froggies, like, said to put on the mouths after, so now I'm like, "How do I do that?"
that's what I do. I put all of it on after
Oh,
because it's like
I can't imagine. Oh my gosh.
the worst part is, like, when the stuffing pops out with the sewing, and it's like, now there's a bunch of fuzz on the outside of my oh!
I always wonder how to get rid of that. Every once in a while, I'll just burn it. I'm like, "I see a couple flyaways here, I'm just gonna burn you off."
Burn it.
Just burn it. That usually works, though. This is the frog I made with the Posh yarn I was talking about, and
Oh, it's cute.
it's, like, slightly smaller than the
Yeah,
Bernat,
but
but honestly, it's not bad at all.
did it shed?
Not at all. I literally had, like maybe 2 flakes of fur. I was wearing black sweatpants to really put it through the test, but
Oh,
I literally had, like, 2 speckles of, like, yarn on me when I got done, which is, like, not
awesome.
yeah. I was pretty excited about that.
How much is it per skein?
Um, I think it's, I think they were $6.99 when I bought them.
That's not bad.
Ooh, if I move one of these yarns, I think all of them are gonna fall. And there is 233 yards. How much is an umbrella? I probably should know this. So 220 in a Burnett, 233 yards in the
We
big
gotta
one. People can comment. Yes.
What are y'all's favorite things to crochet, and what's your least favorite?
Ooh, you go first. I gotta think about
Oh,
this.
you can say that. My favorite, I really like my sunflower pattern up there. Um, but I also just like I really enjoy I don't really know. I have a lot of things that I like to do. The Nessie patterns, I really
Ooh,
like those right now. They're so cute. Tara has a Nessie pattern, and Ashlyn has a Nessie pattern. I think Larissa from Refined Vibes is coming out with one. So there's a lot of options. My least favorite, probably clothes, because I never end up finishing them.
I was gonna ask if you do clothes or not.
I
I have
try.
I have like 3. I have like a tank top. I finished a cardigan, but I did it in plushy yarn, so it's really freaking heavy,
Oh,
and
yeah.
I like barely wear it because of that. I think my favorite thing to make. Oh, what have I made lately?
I was like,
It
some
changes
promo?
like every week. I still really like to make chickens. I need to finish him, but he's really cute. I have tons of colors back here. There's tons of them.
Oh, the chickens are so cute, though.
I think this one's my favorite. I
I
need to
like
put
them.
the little I don't know, the comb? Is it called a comb?
You get the comb.
I think so. I need to finish those on them. My least favorite is probably clothes just because it's so big, and if I don't feel fulfilled, like, finishing a project, then I just won't do it. So then they always get thrown in a basket and forgotten about. Um, but I'm also not a huge fan of the mini octos that everybody makes.
Oh, really?
Mhm. I
Those sell at
don't
my market really good.
see, and that's what everybody says, but I've been, like, heavily avoiding everything that everybody else makes, and I don't know why. Um, like, literally just started making Leggy Froggies, like, 2 weeks ago. Just started making chickens, like, a month ago. I still haven't made an octo. Actually, I made 1 octo, and I took it to my booth the other day. I don't know, something about it, something about it.
The mini whales and the mini octopus are the ones that sell, like, instantly.
See, that's my, I have, like, a little fruit basket stand on my tables, and so, like, the bottom basket's, like, 5, and then it's, like, 7, and then 8 at the top, and the $5 basket always does really well, and I keep it stocked with mini ghosts. People love those mini ghosts for some reason.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
And what else do I put in there? My mom puts mini octos, and hers do so well. And there was one other thing. Oh, the mini gummy worms. Have you seen people make the gummy worms?
I have, and I wanted to, but I completely forgot about them. I was gonna put, like,
Yes.
water in them and everything.
I love that. I want to make them with like spray lavender on like the polyfill and stuff, like scents on them and stuff them
Ooh,
like that. I think that'd be
yeah.
so cute.
I've seen someone make a pumpkin pie and put, like, a bag of, like, pumpkin spice on the inside, and
Oh my
I was like, and it was one that could, like, look in your rearview mirror, so it, like, smelled
oh,
I was like, "That's genius."
Highland cows. I love that's like the first thing I ever did was a cow. And I have avoided them since because I realized that you can make patterns without sewing all the parts on.
Mhm.
And since I found that out, I don't think I've sewed on a whole lot of parts on any of my projects.
I just got, like, curved darning needles, and the way that I've, like, been missing out.
Really? I think let me look. I just got a new little pack of, like, needles and stitch markers and stuff for Christmas. I think there's some in here.
I would swear by a pair of darning needles.
Oh, it's my other pack. I have another pack, but it has the plastic darting needles in it. But I've heard good things about that too, but I just try to hold out on all the stuff that everybody likes for some reason. I don't know why.
It's just like, I can't be basic.
Yeah. It's like the Stanley Cup. Like, I avoided the Stanley Cup when everybody was getting it. And then, I like, my friend had one at, like, an event, and it was cold all freaking day, and I was like, "Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, this is awesome. What is it?" And she's like, "Oh, it's a Stanley." I was like,
this is
"Oh."
this is my off-brand.
I I have my off-brand one too now. It's the Walmart brand, the Ozark or whatever it is.
I just can't bring myself to spend, like, however much they are, like 40, 50, 60.
Yeah.
I can't do it.
Have you Did you see the TikTok? There's a TikTok of this girl whose, like, car caught on fire and her Stanley Cup was in the car and it
I
survived.
saw that, and it was, like, perfectly fine.
And she, like, took it out of the cup holder and she shook it. There's still ice in it from the night before when her car caught on fire. No big deal.
No big deal, and they sent her, like, a bunch of free Stanley Cups.
Dude, they bought her a new car.
I didn't see that one.
I was like, "Dude, I need my car to catch on fire right now. Please.
Like, let it happen.
I'll throw a Stanley in my car if they'll buy me a new one." Oh my gosh, I can't believe all I had to do is sew on a mouth in 5 seconds and these are all done. That's great.
They look so cute back there.
I felt left out because you had all of yours up here, and I was like, all you can see is my Nessie. I have, like, there's shelves up here with all of my other stuff on it, but it's, like, so empty right now because I just did my booth restock, like, Saturday, so I took everything off of them.
I had this top shelf up here was full of junk, like, tons. And so I, like, cleaned it out today, and I caked more of my acrylic yarn and, like, moved it up there,
Oh,
and I'm,
man.
like, packing my stuff up there because all of my toys and stuff were, like, on the ground. And
Oh.
so I was like, "Maybe I should, like, pick those up, like, put them somewhere."
No, they look good up there. See, that's the aesthetic I was going for, but my cube shelf is, like, just a little too high for that. Or I need, like, a bar stool chair and then, like, a higher table in front of me. I need to do one or the other.
I have, like, a rickety old desk in my room that's, like, one of those ones that we bought from, like, a thrift store or something.
Oh, yeah.
It, like, it wobbles when I hit it. It just, like, but it has a little drawer, so I keep it because it's a cute little thing. Oh, let me
Yeah.
show you. I was working on that little Nessie pattern. Let me go get
Oh
it.
my gosh. I hope it like I said, I hope it worked for you, man.
It made sense to me. I'm not done with it yet, though.
I'm excited to see what colors you used because I haven't had
Hear me.
anybody else try it yet. Oh my gosh! It's
So
almost
I'm
like
gonna
a
put
little
peppermints
gingerbread
on it.
man.
Yeah, I'm gonna put peppermints on him. So he's like hot cocoa gingerbread.
Oh my god, I love it!
He's like so soft, and he's got cute little. I'm obsessed, and he's like snuggly.
Oh my god! Oh, I
That's what
totally need to release that pattern. I need to. I
I
felt
just
bad.
oh my gosh. It's so cute.
I felt so bad because, like, I was in one of Larissa's live streams, and I was like they were talking about making a mini one, kind of, like, it kinda this dragon that Haley was working on. I don't know if you were there, but Haley was working on, like, the mini dragon pattern that was free on, like, Instagram.
Oh, yeah, I was there. Yeah.
Yeah, and Larissa's like, "Oh, that looks like a Nessie," and I was like, "Oh my god, I could totally make that into a mini Nessie." And so all I used was, like, the starting 4 rounds, that's it, and I modified the rest of it to turn it into that pattern, and then, literally, I started posting it, and I was like, "Should I make a pattern test? Like, does anybody want this? Like, look at how cute this is and stuff." I made, like, 3 reels about it. And then literally, like, a week later, they're all like, "Oh my gosh, we're releasing ours soon." And I was
No,
like,
that's what I was thinking. But I
"Ah."
was like, I saw videos of Ashlyn or not Ashlyn's, I saw videos of yours first, and then
Yeah,
I heard them talking about it, and I was like, I'm sure they didn't see it. Like, maybe they just didn't see yours and they had the same, I don't know.
See, and I tagged Larissa in my first one because we had been talking about it, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I'll tag you whenever I'm done." And she said, like, "Send it to me, we'll collaborate on it." Well, I did, and then I never heard anything back. Yeah.
Oh.
So,
So you're
I mean,
like,
I'm not mad or anything, I'm just like, "Dang, I really should release that whenever as soon as I got it done," you know?
right, right.
And I kinda wanna buy hers just so I can see how similar it might be, and I
I
don't think
bought
it's
Ashlyn.
Did you?
Mhm. I'll look and see.
Yeah, because I was like 'cause I didn't send it to Ashlyn, so I was like, "Ashlyn has no idea," and I was like, "I wanna buy the $20 pattern that everybody's making and
Uh-huh.
see." Yeah, just to see, like, how similar theirs are to hers because, all the drama, but
But Ash and Larissa are the ones catching the heat for it.
yeah, which is weird. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. And I feel like also it's crochet, like, let's not be too petty about it.
Literally.
I
People
don't
post, like, free patterns, and then other people repost them, and they're like, "$5 for my new pattern." It's like, you didn't even
yeah,
make that. Like, you can be mad about that, but not, like, sharing creative ideas, you know?
right. Like, but the thing is that they're not even that similar. That's what my thing is like, they're not even that close.
Exactly. Like, it's a mini version. If you're mad that people are making mini versions, you should have thought about that and downsized your own pattern and made a $10 pattern, you know?
Yeah.
Like,
Also, $20 per pattern is just, like, insane to me.
I could
The
buy that plushie from, like, a real store for that amount of money. Like, I
yeah.
could go out and buy a Squishmallow.
And, like, I don't mean to dog on people's prices because I'm sure that she has, like, this way to figure out her
Pricey.
pricing, but at the same time, like, all of my patterns that I took a really, really long time on, I would never price over $5 to $10. Like, $10 would be maximum ever.
That's what I thought. I was thinking even $10 feels like a lot to me,
Yeah.
and, like, between the $20 pattern, you have to buy at least I think it was 4 skeins of yarn
Mhm.
for it, like, that's a big project. That's a
And then
huge project.
if you wanna sell it, how much profit are you gonna make? Because who's gonna buy it for, like, $600?
Yeah, literally nobody.
Who's gonna buy it for that much?
Oh, man. Yeah, I was not thrilled to see all the drama around it, but, like, I'm glad that they're still doing it because, like, they did make the pattern at the end of the day. It's their own ideas, you know. Okay, what was I gonna work on? Maybe I'll work on my leggy frocks because I put mouths on them. I don't know what it is, but I just don't feel like finishing those chickens right now at all.
Oh, it's a heavy blanket.
I was gonna say, how much, like, more on your blanket have you gotten done? Last I heard, you were in April of last year, I think is what you commented the other day.
Yeah, so I'm working on the row of May 1st.
Oh, girl, I would've turned it into a scarf and been like, "This is my first quarter of 2023 scarf."
This is January through March.
Yeah.
This is how I felt January through March, and what?
Yeah, that's one thing I will never have patience for.
And I was sitting here and I was like, "Okay, so what am I gonna do for 2024?" I was like, "No, we're gonna throw this year in there. I can't do this again. Can't." Like, I don't even know if I'm gonna be able to finish this one by the end of 2024. This is just throwing me off. I hope I
Yeah.
can.
I hope you can too, but I don't know. If it was me, I would've burned it.
And it's so I'm too in deep to, like, stop working on it. Like, I can't just, like, put it down. I just
That's
can't do it.
It'd be different if it was, like, February.
If I was in, like, January or February, I'd be like, it's fine." But I wrote down every mood, and,
Wow.
like, I feel like I have to do it, and I'm this far in that I just, like, there's no going back.
Yeah, there really isn't at this point. Oh. I need to, like, yarn cake all of my yarns because I didn't realize how absolutely easy it is to use yarn caked, like, yarn. You know
I
what I mean?
know. Mhm. I have this yarn stand.
Oh, I like that.
My boyfriend welded it for me, and so
Aw,
it's like cake it's just cakes, and it just, like, spins around it, and it works so well. Oh, but it is
that's
heavy, so
it's not going anywhere, it's not sliding off the table at least.
heavy. There's 2 people in our live. Hello, 2 people.
Hello, hello. I posted my YouTube video before I went live.
I know, I got the notification, and I was like, "If we weren't going live right now, I'd be watching that."
I had my boyfriend watch it before I, like, uploaded it. I was like, "Okay, you gotta let me know if it's, like, too cringy, not enough cringy, like, where
Like, "Is
we
this
at?"
fun?"
He watched it and he's like, "Nope, it's perfect." And I was like, "For the first one?" He's like, "Yep." He's like, "It'll work, post it." I was like, "Okay." That's all I needed to hear.
You're like, "Say less."
Yeah, literally. I was like, "I don't know what I was gonna do if you said no, so it's gotta go up, so."
I spend, like, way too much time editing. Like, I don't know why, but I have so many videos filmed, and I could post them, but I need to edit all of them. And I, like, put it off, but then when I actually do it, I'm, like, hyper focused, and I probably spend, like, 4 hours editing the same video.
Oh my god.
And they're not even long videos. They're, like, 12 minutes long.
Yeah, I think that's how much mine was. I think mine was, like, right at 14 minutes, and I think I spent probably 2.5, maybe 3 hours last night editing it, but it was also my first one, you know, like,
Right.
trying to get used to it all and how to do it all. But I actually went to school for graphic design and took,
Oh,
like, videography classes and stuff, so, like, I know how to do it, I just had to, like, remember because 'cause it's been a few years.
I was just like, I'm always on the struggle bus because I want my videos to be funny, but I'm not naturally funny, I don't think. And so and so
Are
I
people
can't,
not naturally funny?
like, I can't I'm, like, trying to put in the memes that I think are funny, but I'm like, "Does anyone else think this is funny? Or am I just weird?" Like,
Literally me.
I'm, like, putting SpongeBob stuff in, and then I put, like, 3 different memes, and then I delete all of them because I'm like, "No one's gonna get this."
I
Like,
did the
I keep
same thing last night too, and I kept, like, a few of, like, the zoom ins and, like, sound effect kinda stuff on, but I also, like, thought about all of the people I watch, and not a lot of people, like, have, I don't know, like, the sound effects and stuff, because it's supposed to be, like, cozy, you know? So I was
yeah.
like, "If I do too much, are people gonna get jump scared because they think it's a cozy video?" And then in the middle of it, it, like, zooms in and starts playing, like, scary music or something.
Like I just like I want to do a mixture of both, like, I wanna have funny vlogs, but I also wanna have, like, cozy aesthetic crocheting videos, and I
Mhm.
can't, like but I know that you have to pick one. Like, I can't,
Yes.
like, bounce between both. But I feel like one of the reasons why the crocheters that are smaller on here, that they don't get as many views is because, like, you or TikTok has, like, the 10-minute feature now,
Oh,
and
yeah.
it's, like, taking away from YouTube. And so we're all just sitting here like, "Please come onto YouTube and watch our videos," but no one, like, has the energy to switch platforms and go from TikTok to YouTube.
Oh, I agree. That's a
It's
good
like
way to
3
put it.
babe, it's like 3 clicks. You got it. Come watch my video, please.
Please, please join us.
And it takes me so long. I'm like, "Just watch it." But my tutorials do so good. But my vlogs that I actually enjoy filming, like 15 views, which I'm grateful for, but
Yeah, it's a struggle. Cause I thought the same thing. I was like, "What if I just made a playlist and some of them are cozy and some of them are, like, I don't know, like, the funnier ones and stuff," you know?
yeah.
But I was like, nobody's gonna switch between playlists. Like, it's just gonna play whatever's next. And then if it's not the same vibe as the one before, I don't want to feel inconsistent, you know?
Right, and, like, it's so like, YouTube is so niche. Like, you
Yes.
have to get into your niche, and you just have to go with it.
And that's what I was worried about. I was like, if I try to fill all gaps, all markets, then I'm just gonna end up getting left behind. So I
Yes,
was like, cozy with a small, very small amount of funny in there will be
right,
fine.
a tinge of humor. But I'm like at the same time, I'm like, I want to show my personality too. Like how Larissa does, she, like, shows her personality in her videos, and I have no idea how she does it. Because,
But
like,
she's so successful.
I know. Her and, like, Jenna,
I love Jenna.
I but I'm like, "How do you do this?" Like, how are I've watched their videos, and I'm, like, thinking in my head, like, take notes, but I don't know how they're doing it. I literally don't. Like,
I
Larissa's so funny. How does she get it in there without it being weird?
yeah, I just come off as weird, so I can't really help.
You're just like, what do I say? What do I do? How do I act?"
I literally forget all basic human functions whenever like, I literally pulled out my camera to film because I was gonna film in the store, like, for my video, and I went into Joann's, okay, and there was a worker in the aisle the entire time, like,
And
would not get the hint no matter how close I got to her that I wanted her to move.
you're
So I was like, "'Kay, guess we're not filming in here."
guess they're just gonna miss out on that part. I don't know what to tell
Exactly.
you.
And then I went into Michael's and I forgot my phone in the car, and I was like, "Are you kidding me?" So I was like, "I guess I'm not gonna film in here either." Like, what the crap?
I
I
was
was like, "It's
thinking, like
probably a good thing."
I wonder if they just, like, pretend that they're on FaceTime.
Honestly, that's probably the best way to look at it.
Like, the people probably just assume I'm on FaceTime. That's what I did. I filmed in, like, a thrift store because I was trying to show that, like, you could buy yarn in thrift stores and, like, online and stuff.
Yeah.
And so I went into a thrift store and I was like, "Just gonna pretend that I'm on FaceTime."
You gotta do what you gotta do.
I'm like, I really wasn't talking in it, like, I genuinely just wanted, like, B-roll,
Yeah.
but I still, like, felt so awkward.
I totally understand that. I'm not gonna lie.
Oh,
Oh my goodness. Why is this frog becoming so tiny?
does our comment section have any questions for Tara or I say Tara,
It is
Tara or me?
it is Tara.
Tara. It is.
Everybody
When
nobody knows. And I'm like, "How do you not know?" Because it's so normal to me. Because there's, like, 2 other Taras in my town.
yeah. Well, I know Tara's, so I don't know where I think after Laurie said it, I was like, "Uh, mm, now I have to get it wrong."
Oh, I
Like,
just
there's no
giggle when people get it wrong.
I
Oh
was
my
spelling Julian's name wrong in her lives the entire time, and then I realized, like, a while later that her name was not, like, Hayley, and then
That's
it was,
how
like,
I
an I.
spelled it.
I'm so sorry. And she's like, "It's fine. I didn't even notice." And I was like, "You had to have noticed. There's no way." Like,
Oh, yeah,
I w
she noticed.
I still notice when people spell my name like Chloe.
Oh,
I
yeah.
notice. My boyfriend will be like, "Her name's actually," and I'm like, "Stop. Stop. It's fine. It's literally fine. I promise." Like, on Christmas tags and stuff, he's like, "You spelled this wrong." And I'm like, "Stop. Like,
I'm not
don't."
that person either.
Like, it's not that deep. It's not. It's not. Please.
My favorite's when, we go to Chick-fil-A, and they always spell it the weirdest stinking way possible. And I'm like, "I really didn't think it was, like, that hard to mess up. It's literally 4 letters, but okay."
Okay. Like, I get mine because it's a little like, most people would think the HLOE,
Oh, yeah.
and so I get mine, but names like I don't even know. I can't even like, I swear Starbucks could write Bob wrong, like, spell Bob wrong, and you're just like, "How?" Like,
They have to do it on purpose. They have to.
It's just fun for them. It's
Honestly,
gotta be.
I think that would be fun.
Just like them picking it up and they're like, do I say it or not say it?
I'm always like, if it's wrong though, or I really like to give them random names when I go to like restaurants like that where they shout your name for your order. And I always love telling them like colors instead of names because they'll look at me weird. And I'm like, I'll definitely know if you call my name though. Like I'll walk up to the counter, order my food, and I'll be like, yeah, what's the name for the order? I'll be like, magenta. And they're like,
Magenta,
okay,
seafoam.
seafoam.
And what's sad is people name their kids that now. Like, seafoam. No.
So funny story. I work for a school photography company. Okay, so we see a lot of like weird names, misspelled names, like all kinds of names. And it's starting to become like a thing now because, COVID's a few years old where everybody's starting to name their kid like Corona. I've had a lot of
No.
Coronas.
No.
And I've had Pfizer, but with an F, not like the silent P at the front.
Right.
And I was like,
What? Take the rights away.
yeah. I was like,
Come
how do
on.
you feel okay putting that on a birth certificate, guys?
The doctor's like, "What do you wanna name your precious baby?" And they're like, "Pfizer."
No, take it back. You got to take my kid from me at that point, you know?
And CPS.
Oh my goodness.
Like, I'd be embarrassed. I would feel so, like, "Oh, what's your name?" And everyone's like, "Jimmy, Bob," and you're like, "Corona."
Because, like, you know where they got it from. Like,
Oh, this is horrible.
4, 5. Oh my gosh, these chains for these arms, I feel like I always miscount. I'm trying to focus so hard just to count them right.
Hello. I just saw our number go from 1 to 2, so
Hey!
Hi.
Come on in, bring all your friends.
Stay a while.
I
I
promise we're
posted
nice
the
people.
video that was like, "Hey, I'm gonna be on live today." And on my YouTube, I got, like, 3 people that had commented, and they were like, "Oh, I'll be there, I'll be there." Where are you
Aw.
at? Where are you at?
Not you calling them out.
Where are you at? No, I've had that same experience with, like, people are like, "Oh my gosh, please drop your pattern." And they're like, "I'll totally buy it. Just drop your pattern."
Mhm.
And then there's zero buys, and I'm like, "Oh, that's interesting
Interesting.
development."
That's, like,
But
what I'm afraid of, is, like, I've had people comment, and they love Jenna's turtle pattern already, the pink one,
mhm.
and they're like, "Oh, I wish you would sell these and stuff," and I was like, "But if I go make an Etsy listing for it, y'all aren't gonna buy them. Like, I know y'all. You're gonna go on
Like,
there, you're gonna see the price, and you're gonna, like, be like, 'No.'"
what do you mean it's not Dollar General plushie prices?
Yeah,
Like
I'm sorry I can't sell this giant plushie for $5.
like, please don't come after me.
My favorite's when people will join, like, the live streams and stuff, and they'll be like, "Can I have a free plushie?" And it's like, "No, we don't do giveaways."
Or they're like, "Shout me out. Shout me out.
Say
Say
my
my
name.
name. Shout
Yeah.
me out." You're like or like, "Say happy birthday, blah, blah, blah." And you're like,
I'm like, "These are
"No."
real people, they don't have to."
Like and I noticed it more as, like, Ashlyn put me as her mod, and then Haley put me as her mod,
Oh,
and
same.
I'm just like, "People." And
I
people say some,
blocked
like,
those
really
people.
weird things that
They
somehow the TikTok guidelines, like, let go through.
And there was some guy in when all 3 of the girls were streaming the other day. It was, like, 2, 3 nights ago? I can't remember what night it was. But, they were all streaming together, and it was, like, the weirdest people, but they had, like, 200 people watching their TikTok live. Were you in there for it? I think you were. I'm pretty sure.
Yes. It kept, like it kept
Yeah.
going from, like, 200 down to, like, 20, and then it, like, jumped back up.
Yeah, it was so, so weird. But I blocked literally so many people that night. I'm not even kidding. It was
Mhm.
bad. Like, I don't know what people were thinking, but there was, like, people dropping phone numbers. Somebody dropped, like, their address for some reason.
Yeah,
Uh,
I blocked someone who dropped their phone number.
yeah, and just saying weird things. And then there was, like, a lot of kids in there, like, clearly kids.
Yeah.
And I was like, "I'm gonna mute you for a few minutes." Like,
On YouTube, like, if you hold down the commenter, I don't know if you can do it, but at least I can hold them down and I can put them in timeout.
oh, yeah, I've done that before on my streams, like, if people spam stuff for too much, um, I put them in timeout for, like, 10 minutes or something like that, I think is what you can do.
That's so interesting. Like, it's a good idea.
I love that because then you're not kicked, you can still interact, and it gives you a countdown if you try to send messages, like, if you're banned for 10 minutes and a minute goes by, it'll tell you you have 9 more minutes until you can, like, comment again. So it's not just like you're in timeout, and then you don't know for how long, you know?
Right.
So it's like you can sit there and you can wait if you really wanna say something else.
Like, if you just really have to be a menace, you can
Yes,
wait 10. Think about it before you do it. 10
exactly.
minutes.
A literal timeout, like a toddler. Oh
But
my god.
I don't know if you were there yesterday in Ashland's live, but someone was, like, commenting, it was, like, "Fix your lashes" or something.
I was not there.
Yeah, and he was like and then I tried to just, like, delete the comment, but it wouldn't let me. And so he, like, kept commenting, and he was like and Ashlyn was like, "What is wrong with you?" And then he was like, "There ain't nothing wrong with me, there's everything wrong with you." And
Oh my god.
Ashlyn was like, "What are you getting from this? Like, what are you getting from being rude to me right now?" And he was like, "Oh, well, I think it's funny." And Ashlyn was like, "Nobody else does." And then he was just, like, being really, like, weird, and he was spelling things wrong, and, like, it just
Almost
gave,
like a
like
little kid trying to bully her.
yeah, like a 12-year-old boy vibe. I was just like I was thinking the same thing as Ashlyn, like, what do you gain? Like, it's really not that funny though either, especially
That's
with
like
Ashlyn, she didn't react. She was just like, You're being weird, you're being dumb."
I I think I like to watch Larissa the most just because she's naturally entertaining, I guess is
Mhm.
the way to put it.
Yeah,
And then I like to
like,
watch
like, she
yeah.
can do it alone too.
Yeah, and so I like to watch her, and then I like to watch Haley a lot because she'll, like, grind for a few minutes, and then she'll, like, look up and reply to everything at the same time, and then she'll
She'll,
go
like
right back to what she's doing.
yeah, like, she'll actually scroll up, like, she cares to respond to every person that comments.
Yes. Like you said, she'll literally scroll up to make sure she didn't miss anything while she was looking down. And so I think that's really cute that she does that. And then Ashlyn's alright. I do like to watch Ashlyn. She just if it was me, I know at this point because, like, I've done this before, to just ignore those people, you know?
Right.
And she just feeds into it, which is so entertaining, and which is why I like to watch her when she does
Like
that.
like fighting.
Yeah, I'm like, "Bro, you're not gonna win a fight against somebody on social media, but it's cute to see you try."
I'm just like I was just watching last night and I was but the kid too though, like what why? Like, what are you doing here? And she tried to ignore it for a while, but then he just like kept saying like fix your lashes and like you look ugly and things like that. And so we were like, who let this kid on social media?
I like how there's, like, age restrictions, like, for social media platforms, but, everybody can just turn their year back and, like, make themselves older.
Like nobody there's no way to like say that they're actually that age.
Yeah. It
I
is
do
nice.
like the kids option though.
See, I didn't even know they had that, honestly.
And I thought that if I put it as, like, the kids option, that I would be able to get, like, more recommendations. Because I thought that if I, like, just pinned it down to adults, that I wouldn't get as many, but I
Yeah.
didn't know that you could comment. But it makes so much sense.
Yeah, I'd make sure you're not, like, publishing your YouTube videos like that too. Are you doing that for those too? Because I saw the option when I uploaded today.
I saw that, I don't think that I just think I ignore it.
You just hit publish. You have all the boxes checked already?
Yep, I'm just like, because on live, it makes you choose one,
Ah, that's why.
but on the YouTube videos, it doesn't. So I kind of wonder if they, like, go through and scan to see.
I guess for kids content, like, I'm assuming because they do have, like, a YouTube Kids app or whatever, I'm
Mhm.
assuming that's probably why. And so, like, they'll literally, like, post it or show it on their YouTube Kids app if it's for
Right,
kids, I think.
yeah, it's like and it's disabled, like, the comments are disabled.
Oh, yeah. So they
So
can't, like,
I'm
tell their age to any, like, 40-year-old creepers or anything like that.
right, right.
Oh my gosh, I'm missing a stitch. There we go.
Could you imagine, like, TikTok making a kids version of their app? Like,
Bro, what would that even look like?
I would wanna sign up for that just to see who would be on there, like Brent Rivera, like Karina Garcia, get all of them all in one little place, like,
That would be so cute, though, at the same time.
be like I feel like it'd take a lot less out of my mind to watch them.
Oh my gosh, that would be fun to watch, though.
Just, like, scroll through and just see wholesome content the entire time. Is the comment still working? Can someone test it for me? Because 'Cause I'm really paranoid about the comments not working.
There's 4 people in here, thanks for joining us, guys.
We have good vibes in here, so you can stay if you want.
I promise we do.
We have
We're
good
pretty
vibes.
chill. Pretty chill.
Yeah.
Until I have to make this leg and I miscount again, then I might freak out.
Just, like, throw it across the room.
If you see this leggy frog fly across my screen, that's what.
Yesterday, Ashlyn I think another reason why she was, like, fighting with that kid was because she was so heated because she kept redoing the neck because she kept counting wrong, and she, like, was redoing it for probably a good hour, just, like and I don't blame her because when I was working on this one, like yeah, this neck right here, I was like, "Come on, please, just for me." But
See,
this yarn is so cute.
so
Like, I
what brand of yarn is that?
this is Bernat Pipsqueak.
See, I bought one pipsqueak yesterday or the day before. I bought this
Wait,
one.
is it $10 a skein where you live?
Is it what?
$10 a skein?
Oh, girl, I don't know. I don't look at it.
You're just like, "Here, take
I
my
was like,
credit card."
I need you. You're coming home with me.
I see, the reason why I pay attention is because when I buy it from, like, brand new from, like, Michael's or Joann's or whatever, then I go to, like, thrift stores and buy it. I bought 2 skeins from Michael's for $10 each, like, 9.99,
Oh my
and
gosh.
then I went to the thrift store, and there was 2 skeins in the same pack, and the whole pack was 3.99, and I was like, "Oh, say less." And I was like, "You're coming home with me."
That's what I would have picked too. I think
I think
if I
so.
remember right, I think it was 6 and it was 25% off on top of that.
Oh, the
Yeah,
sales. Mm.
it was pretty nice. I also got this other brand, which is kind of like the Loops and Threads equivalent, I think. It's this,
Oh, that's cute.
but it's like not quite as thick
Yeah, it's, like, kinda scruffy too, that's cute.
and like I mean, obviously it's not as fluffy. I'm trying to
If
like
you
get
don't make, like,
one.
some sort of birthday cake Nessie out of that one right there, I'm gonna, like, actually cry.
I
Like,
bought
that'd be
s-
so
I
cute.
bought so many colors of this. This was on sale for $3.
3?
All of them. Every color that they had. So I bought every color that they had. I bought this one. I bought this one. I'm gonna make a cookies and cream cow out of it.
Please. Oh my gosh.
I'm going. Oh my gosh, where's the rest of them? I got a mint one. Very cute.
Oh, that one's cute.
The mint one's kind of my favorite right now. And then I bought this one.
Ooh, wow. I like the colorways.
And then I have my Pipsqueak one. I think there was one more somewhere. Oh, I had a pink one. Oh, I moved it because I was getting ready to use it. I have this pink one as well.
Oh, I like that one.
This pink one's gonna be. I want to make something for Valentine's Day with this, but I don't know what yet. I'm thinking maybe fuzzy bees because I have white fuzzy yarn, and then I have like pink sweet snuggles I could use with this. I think that's what I'm gonna do. Do you guys like making clothes more than plushies or plushies more than clothes?
Where are you seeing this?
There's a comment by Connor.
I didn't see it. It doesn't pop up on mine.
Well,
Oh,
Connor,
what?
since we're here, Connor, I personally like making
Oh, there it is.
plushies. I like making plushies more. I tried to start with clothes. I made a cow and then I jumped straight into clothes when I first started. And like I said earlier, I made a cardigan out of plushie yarn because that's all I had. And I thought it would be the same thing and work up faster just because it was thicker. But I didn't take into account how heavy it would be, so I like never wear it. But it's
Uh,
cute though.
I only make well, okay, I try to make clothes. It just does it never gets finished, and then it goes into my whips jar, not jar,
You have a
drawer,
jar?
and it
One
never
little jar.
so it, like, never sees the light of day. So I'm a plushie gal. I swear by my plushies.
I love that though.
Ignore the fact that I'm crocheting a giant blanket right now. It's besides the point.
I was gonna say it kind of looks like you're making a giant cardigan, honestly, but
Chloe is not enjoying this right now.
I like every once in a while having like one like granny square project or something if I want to do something without thinking about it, you know?
I was just thinking, like something mindless to watch TV or do
Yes.
whatever.
Because I'm always like, oh, I want to start a new plushie pattern. And I'm like, oh, I can't watch like my favorite shows and pay attention at the same time while trying to read a new pattern. I just can't.
And
Unless
that's
it's
why
like memorized.
I think I've gotten good at freehanding is because I'm just like, I don't wanna follow a pattern right now, but I still wanna make a plushie. I need the instant validation.
Yes.
And so I'm like, I'm just gonna, like, freehand it and see how it goes." But I think I end up focusing more on the freehanding than on the pattern that I would've I don't know. I don't know. It's
You have
fine.
to be super focused in order to freehand a pattern, I feel like. And like write everything down as you're doing it. And that's the worst part for me is I'll like do 2 or 3 rounds and then I'll be like, oh crap. Like, did I do that right?
Yeah.
Yeah. It gets to me sometimes. Oh my god, where did I put my needle? Oh, there it is. Oh my god. I have one needle I've used since I started, and if I lose it, I might cry. This one purple needle. This is it. This is what's gotten me through every project.
I literally lose my needles on the couch. Like, it's my red flag. There's probably, like, 3 stitch markers and about 20 needles down in my couch.
Oh, I
Oh my
love
god. Connor says, "I really like you guys. You should go live together more often."
Oh, thank you, Connor. This is actually our first time going live together. This is the
Yeah,
first time I've
we're
actually ever talked to Chloe,
yeah.
which is
We've
kind of
been
crazy.
messaging.
I feel like
No,
we
I
act like we know each other, but in reality, we really don't.
don't know anything about each other. No, and I was, like, waiting for you to join, and I was sitting there like, "What if we just sit there and, like, stare at each other in silence? Like, we have nothing to say." Like,
Oh, I'm such a not out in public, but like online in video games in any like work interaction too. I am totally bubbly and personable, but if you catch me in the Joann's yarn aisle in my PJs, I will not talk to you. Like I can't.
you're like, "Hey, see, that's why I don't think that I would do, like, super well if, like, how Larissa does, like, people come up to her and they're like, 'Oh my gosh, hi, Larissa,' like, blah, blah, blah." I'd be like, "Uh."
Literally, we have
Hey!
to. Hi.
I really like your guys' energy together. Lol.
We're just feeding off of each other. We're just vibing. That's what
Yeah.
the whole crochet community is about. It's just vibing. I haven't gotten too much done because I've been pretty indecisive, but
My elbow starts aching when I crochet for a long time, and I'm just, like, trying to power through. Cause this morning, I was on, like, April 20th or something, and I'm on May 3rd now, and so my elbow's like
you've gotten so much done today, though.
I know, I've been hyper focused. Like, I wanted to work on like, I wanted to finish your Nessie pattern, and I didn't because I was like, "I need to finish this because I can't finish this halfway through the year and then post it. People are gonna be like, 'What took you so long?'" And I'm gonna be like,
Yeah, maybe.
"I'm just trying to finish."
Those types of videos of like the mood blankets or like whatever it might be, or like what kind of books I read this week or whatever. People do all kinds of those blankets. Always do super well at the beginning of the year, and then you
Yeah,
don't see anything about them for like the rest of the year.
mhm, and then you see 'em at the end of the year again.
Yes.
And
It's like everybody's starting to research it again, get their ideas ready for the next year.
when I was on TikTok, like so I was on TikTok, I started October of
Actually,
2022, and I went into, like, February, and then I just, like, deleted my account.
oh,
Couldn't even tell you. I was at, like, 1,200 or followers, and I
why
just,
did
like,
you
deleted it.
delete? Oh my
I don't
god.
know, I think it's a mixture of I got a lot of hate comments all in one sitting, and then also I was just, like, tired of posting, like, I was burnt out, and so I
Yeah.
was like, "I'm just gonna delete it, I'm over it." And I deleted it, and then come this October, I was like, "I'm gonna start posting on YouTube." And then I got to the point where I was like, "YouTube's doing really good for me, so would TikTok." And then I got on TikTok and I was like, "This is not going well.
Oh.
TikTok hates me."
TikTok hates me too, but I think it's because so my account that I post on now obviously was my personal account, but I never posted on it, right?
Oh, yeah.
So I turned it into my business account because I was like, I'm not going to use a personal account anyways. Who cares, you know? And now I'm
Yeah.
like, I've had this account. It actually used to be a Musically account. If you had Musically,
Oh, yeah. Mhm.
it's that old. So I think that's why TikTok just hates me because it's actually a Musically account. Oops.
They're like, "We don't want the OGs anymore." Like,
Yeah,
they're not
literally. And it's like once Musically became TikTok, it gave it about a year, and then they had an update that released that got rid of like all of the bot followers or Musically accounts that hadn't been logged into in the first year basically.
Mhm.
And so like most of my followers were from Musically, and so it got rid of like all of them. I was like,
Oh,
"Oh,
man.
dang
And you're like,
it."
"Oh, that stings a little bit."
Yeah, I was like, that would have really come in handy right about now that I wish I could get to 1,000 to go live on there.
I know, I wanna go live with Haley and Larissa so
So
bad,
bad.
so bad. And they're like, you can join." And I'm like, "I can't though." Like, I literally can't.
I physically can't. I'm so sorry.
Please. And Larissa was like, "Well, I'll shout you out. I'll shout you out." And obviously that hasn't happened. I'm sure she just forgot, but like I have no way to go live.
I think that this is gonna sound bad, but I truly, truly, truly don't mean for it to sound bad. But I feel like she blew up so quickly and so fast that
Mhm.
like maybe 2 months ago she would have given anybody and everybody a shout out. She would have went live with everybody, you know. And now that she has like 50K, it's kind of hard to do that with everybody, you know.
'Cause everybody wants to go live with you.
Yeah. And so I don't blame her at all for that, and I totally would do the same exact thing, but I wonder if that's why. She's just, like, gotten so big that now she has her circle, she knows who she can go to for things,
Right,
and
she
she
has,
just
like, her little group. I agree.
yeah.
I feel like we're on the outskirts of that group too.
We're, like, almost there, you and me. And
Yeah.
maybe oh, what's the other account that I saw in there the other day? Um,
Oh, I know it.
Savannah's kind of in there too.
Yeah, Dreamy Crochet or something is hers.
Yes, and then Oh my gosh, Loops by Alexandra, is that what it was?
Oh, yeah, that might be it. Cause she's also on her YouTube, like, Larissa's YouTube.
Yes.
She's on there too. Hi, 4 people. You guys
Hi,
can comment if
guys.
you want. If not, it's okay.
Don't forget to like, please. Help us push our video out into the world, please.
Live.
I can officially now say that we both post YouTube videos, so you should go check those out too.
We're YouTube goers.
It's just what we do. I
We're
wish
basically famous.
we basically that's what I told my boyfriend. I was like, by the end of 2024, I want to be famous, but only in the crochet community. Like that's the best kind of famous, you know? Like I go out in public and the only place I get recognized is Joann's. I'm totally okay with that.
That's a steal.
I can't like call into a fancy restaurant and get a table or anything or anything like that. I don't have that kind of celebrity status, but in the crochet world, I want to be hot shit.
I'm the one you're looking at right here. Like, I wanna be
Yeah.
like Katie Dids and, like, Crochet Grove, where, like,
Yes.
they're recognized, but they're not recognized. They're,
Yes.
like, there, but only with certain clicks.
That's exactly what I want. I want to be like somebody come up to me in person and be like, "I tried your free pattern. I love it." But that's it.
But then it just ends and they walk away.
Yeah.
Like,
It's
there's
the
no
best
up.
of both worlds.
But I also feel like the majority of crocheters are introverts anyway, and so they
Yeah.
probably see like, "I that's her," and then they just, like, watch from a distance, and they're like,
I saw her in the wild.
"I saw her in the wild." The Joanne.
The Joanne's. That's all it is. Oh, where did I put my iPad? I've been saving. I finished all my leggy froggies. They're all done. And I made this guy. He's pretty cute.
I like that one. I like the color changes.
It's
Since
just the
everyone
frosted yarn. Have you tried the frosted yarn before? Oh, I love it. I have it. Well, let me just show you. I got it in this color. It's like a grayish browns.
Ooh.
I use this one for chickens. Bestseller right here.
I've noticed that like, I just have plain white chickens, like, out of acrylic yarn, and
Mhm.
I've noticed that, like, people really enjoy the ones like, when I've watched other people's vlogs, I've noticed that people, like, instantly go to the speckled ones.
Oh yes, the speckled ones always do really well. I have tons of those right now because they're my bestseller.
So
The
cute.
fuzzy ones do all right. I just started making black ones because people kept asking for black ones.
Oh,
So I'm
that's
gonna.
cute. I like that.
I like
I feel
them.
like do you have Oak and Marlowe's or do you have, like, a free version?
I have a free version.
I do too. Okay, so I feel like someone should do the chickens that have, like, the hairy heads and they look crazy? Like,
Yes.
they need to do that. Like, that top. That'd
Some
be so
people
cute.
make some people make chicks out of those with the
Mhm.
little fuzzies on the top and they're super cute. But the only pattern I found for the little baby chicks also have an egg and like it's like more parts and it takes more time and then at that point it's probably going to be about $10, which is what I sell my chickens for. So I can't make that one.
I want to do a whole row of my blanket, and this is all I have of this color.
Do you know what color it was?
It's all of the yarn that I've made except this, like, light purple color
Mhm.
is all Dollar Tree yarn,
Well,
the,
that's
like,
good.
Premier Just yarn, but I can't get it online, like, I have to drive the 30 minutes to Dollar Tree.
Oh no. It looks like you got plans for tomorrow.
Um, I don't know, I might just start after I, like, finish off this, I might just start working on your little pattern.
I wouldn't be mad if you did.
People are gonna be
Connor Connor says, "What's the easiest thing for a beginner to crochet?" Probably pocket octos. If you go to YouTube, you can either search it on there or you can find it on Instagram a lot for free patterns. Either
I
way.
was gonna say it depends on, like, what you want out of your crochet journey. So I have on my shameless promo here, on my YouTube channel, I have an absolute beginner granny square tutorial, and so that's
Yeah.
pretty cool. It's I say that I did pretty well for my first ever tutorial. I don't know what you'll actually think about it, but I think it's pretty good. But if you want an amigurumi, which are like the toys, if you want something like that, there's a lot of free tutorials, just basically any animal that you can imagine, you can find on YouTube. So, I don't know. You
No, that's
literally
not a good way to
have
put
to.
it. That's a very good way to put it.
Yeah, I think that you can pretty much find any animal that you want, and people do really well at explaining things. I know that All From Jade has an octopus free pattern, and then, uh, who else? I've watched so many. It's like Rose and Lily, I think, has one. Has, like, a
Yes.
turtle one and, like, a bunch of different ones. I don't know. I also have on my Ribbler have a bunch of I just undid part of my blanket. It's okay. Everything's fine. It was only a few stitches.
It's a couple stitches. You scared the absolute crap out of me. I was like, "What? What happened?" I was
Oh,
like, I was
that's
just trying to
crazy.
pull up a free pattern, and you screamed.
And what's scary is, like, someone will move my crochet and I'll be like, "Please, like, everything, please make sure that you did not rip out all of my stitches just then."
Oh, I saw a TikTok today about that, and it was like, "W I tell you not to touch my knitting projects for a reason," and then they touched it, and it, like, undid all the loops off the hook,
I would
and she
cry.
just I was like, "Oh, I would literally die."
I'd be like, "Okay, please leave my house. You're
That just
done."
so much work goes into these projects that just even undoing one row would just really set me off.
Yeah, I'd be like, "Okay, well, this is gonna go in my whip drawer, and it's gonna stay there for a while." A long while. Yeah. When I'll, like, be working on a project, and I'll run out of yarn, and I'll just put it in there, and then I go and I buy the yarn that I need to finish it, and then it never comes out of that whip drawer.
Oh,
There's
crap.
nothing in
That's
there.
me, and I just now realized that's me. I went to Walmart the other day. I was working on a sweater, and I finished the front panel, the back panel. This was, like, months ago, I guess, not the other day. But I finished the front panel, the back panel, and then I ran out of the blue I was using, and I had to go to Walmart to get more. I went to Walmart to get more, and I don't think I've picked that project up since.
I have, like, half a sweater done, somewhere, and I have, like, a bunch of TikTok drafts saved of me working on it, and I was like, "Maybe I should just delete these drafts because I don't feel like am I ever gonna complete it?"
Nobody's forcing you to. Just remember that.
But it would be so cute, like, the colors I picked, my boyfriend and I picked them out at Michael's, and I'm like, "It would make such a cute sweater," but I really don't think I'm gonna finish it.
I do not blame you.
But at the same
Oh,
time, I'm like, it was a $6 pattern, so I'm like, "I have to get use out of this." Like, I
mm,
have to.
you gotta try it at least once.
Like, I
If it
gotta
was
use
$6,
it.
if it was less than 4, I'd probably let it slide, but $6?
It was 6.50, and I was like, "Okay, I'm making a bold, strong choice here," but I was, like, in the mood to crochet a wearable when I bought it,
Mm,
and now I'm like, amigurumis because I've been working on this sucker, and so I need my instant validation, and I don't know when I'm ever gonna pick that sweater back up again.
I literally have down here, you probably can't even see it, but there's one more cubby that has a what's the word? Like a
Sure.
tote like a tote box?
Oh, yeah, I know what you're talking about, like the cloth ones?
Yes, like a cubby box, whatever you wanna call it.
Yeah.
And it is filled with acrylic yarns because every time I go to the store, I see the most beautiful acrylic yarns, and I'm like, "Oh my god, I have to make something out of this." And I'll buy them, and then I'll shove them in this drawer, and I just, like, never use them.
And I'm the other way around. So all of this acrylic up here, I use all the time, and then all of this is all fluffy. And this next shelf down is all fluffy yarn.
Oh my gosh, that's, like, all I use.
And see, I love the look of caked yarn,
Me
and
too.
taking that fluffy yarn, once you get to the end, it, like, throws fluff everywhere. Like, it sticks to
Oh,
my walls and my floor, and so I'm just like, I lose the motivation to cake it, so I use the motivation to use it. And
yeah,
so
I
it just
get
sticks.
that. I'm gonna turn up my brightness. Can you still see me? Question mark.
It's frozen.
It's frozen. Okay. I gotta reply to my message real quick. I didn't know if you could see my typing face or not.
Nope.
Oh, good deal. I gotta pick something to work on too. Gosh dang it.
Well, that's gonna be interesting to know what I look like how it pauses. It literally just freezes you, like, while you're reaching up to the top. That's how it froze you.
I should probably make a better face then, and then repause it.
That one's good. Yeah.
So I'm not, so I don't look like I'm just like been struck by lightning or anything.
Oh, we have 4 people in our live. Hello, everyone.
Hello, guys. I'll be back right
Tara
now.
actually naturally looks frozen, but we promise she's
Promise, I'm
not.
here. Dude, my Instagram saved is just all like free patterns and inspiration.
That's how my Facebook is. Yep. And I'm in a bunch of, like, crochet toy groups on Facebook, and so I'm like, yeah, they
I
so
joined
stick to the free.
I joined a bunch of groups a while back when I first started because I thought that was like the only way you could get patterns. And then I discovered Instagram had it, and I was like, oh my god, this is I mean, that's like all my feed is now. It's amazing.
I love
Um,
Ribbler.
did you say you like Ribbler?
Mhm. The free
See,
patterns on there, there's so many.
see, I tried to use it, but I feel like every time I get on there, it's like either these patterns are like outrageously priced for no reason. It'll be like a $60 pattern for like a chicken nugget, like
Yeah.
pattern, or it's like it's a free pattern, but it looks like a 2-year-old made it, and it's like crumbled up on a bed sheet, and I'm like,
Yeah.
probably not gonna try that one.
And I think the only reason why the price is so high, because I sell on Ribbler.
Mhm.
They take fees, like, not an extreme amount, but they take I don't even know what the percent is. But I sold one for $3.50 and got $2.67
That
by the
sucks.
end of it. And so I'm like, I'm really happy because I've gotten, like, 15 sales, but I've only had, like, 3 paid ones, and the rest were, like, my free pattern.
Hey, that's all right. We'll take it.
I know, I was like, "You know what? It's okay." But I was really pumped that somebody had bought my pattern,
That's
especially my
awesome.
sunflower pattern, because it's, like, my pride and joy.
I love your sunflower pattern. I need to try it sometime. I just saw, um, since we just became like friends on TikTok and stuff in the last couple weeks, like every time in my like friends feed, it's like all of your stuff because I'm caught up on everything else, and so I'm getting like all your old videos and stuff too.
I am too. And I'm
It's
like, I
so
hope she doesn't think that I'm just, like, on her profile, just, like, spam liking all of her stuff.
oh, I know
But,
what's
like,
up.
the videos.
I know that's why.
Oh, do you follow Crochet Grove?
I think so. On one
She
of my social medias, I don't know which one though.
she posted a video, of her going into Joann's to buy the Big Twist, the new Big Twist plush yarn,
Oh yes, I did see that one. Yes, yes,
and she
yes.
bought every color, and I was like, "I should do that," and then I was like, "Chloe, you're not spending that much money on that. Like, you walk in there and you spend that much money on yarn? Absolutely not." But I do wanna try it, I just don't wanna make the 30-mile trek up there to go.
Yeah, I think I mean, I don't think, I know our closest, Joann's and Michael's is an hour away from us because we live in a
Oh,
small town, and
yeah,
so
me too.
it's a haul to get over there, and, like, if you're gonna go over there, you gotta spend the whole day over there, you gotta have other stuff to do, you
Right,
gotta really plan it out.
and,
It's
like,
just
going alone isn't an option.
yes, and so I've gotta, like, drag my boyfriend into going, bribe him
Mhm.
with free food. I'm like, "I'll pay for your food if you just come with me and help me carry yarn through the store."
Just
He's
help.
he's like, "It depends on where we're eating."
I wish my boyfriend doesn't like Chick-fil-A, And I love Chick-fil-A. And, like, I wish that he liked it so that we could stop there all the time.
I think we are. I don't think we are. I think we are. I just said the exact same thing twice. I know we are the same person then because my boyfriend's the exact same way. He's like,
But, like, he likes, like, Texas he loves chicken, but he doesn't like Chick-fil-A.
that's so
And I'm just
weird.
like, we go to Texas Roadhouse and he'll get chicken. And we'll go to
Like,
Dairy Queen
what?
and he'll get chicken. And I'm like, "We could have done this at Chick-fil-A.
I
I could
always
have gone for the fries and you could have got your chicken. What
every
is
once
this?"
in a while we'll like go to two different places because we're just petty like that, and I'm just like, if you're getting whatever you want, I'm gonna get whatever I want, and so we'll go to
Mhm.
both.
Ours is the thing that we can agree on is McDonald's. Through and through, McDonald's is our spot.
Honestly, that's like one of the 4 restaurants we have in our town. Like,
We don't have anything. We have a Mexican restaurant and a pizza place.
oh my god, we're literally the same people just living in different towns. Um, I um not I know that our town only has like 4 spots, like I said, and it depends on what you count as a spot. We have McDonald's. We have Subway, luckily. I love Subway.
Subway.
We have a local Mexican place, which is finally good now. There was used to be another one in the same building, then new people came in. Much better now. And we have 2 pizza places that fight over each other all the time. One of them's terrible and the other one's really good. And then we have a Casey's gas station, if you count that
Um,
as food.
yeah.
And that's all we have. The next closest town that has food is, like, literally 25 minutes away.
We went Subway 15 or 20 minutes away, but I don't really go over there that often.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm doing a pattern I don't have memorized, so I'm gonna have to count out loud occasionally. I'm so sorry.
It's okay. My brain works like that too. No, I'm almost out.
How much further do you have to do in your row?
This is how much I have. And
Yeah, you're not making it. You're not making it, buddy.
so sad. Wait, maybe I ordered this color. Maybe I actually found this color. I don't know. I guess we'll see in a couple days.
This gives you an excuse to, like, move on to another project, you know?
I know. I'm like, finally, I can finish yours.
I'm so excited to see how it looks. Like I said, I sent it to a couple other people, but they haven't sent back their pattern test yet or anything, so I don't know how it's going. They haven't messaged me. They haven't said anything.
The
Um,
only issue I ran into, which isn't even an issue, this is just like if you wanted to add it, you could, because I know other patterns do it, was like at the neck, you could put
mhm.
like stuff as you go.
Yes, I think I actually might have wrote that one down already. I know for the tail too. I think I added that like the third time I typed it up.
Yeah. I didn't know if I assumed that you would change it, but I was just like I wrote it down on a sticky note. I have no idea where the sticky note went, but I wrote it down.
Hi, Jessica. Hello. Welcome in.
No. We don't really do shout outs, but we did say hi Jessica, so we feel proud of ourselves.
I just switched projects. I'm working on an axolotl right now, actually, and I've never made it in like yarn this small, and so I cannot wait to see what this looks like. It's
I
gonna be like,
haven't made axolotls in like maybe a year and a half. I think I need to do that again.
you need to go do. I don't like the big ones. The big ones never sailed for me, but like the little ones, where if I put them on keychains, they sell super well. So I really like to make this little pattern. It's actually shout out mom. It's by my mom. Like I said, she also crochets, but it's the cutest pattern I've been able to find because I try not to associate myself with her, you know? But
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it's a cute pattern, so but
You got
her yeah, her Instagram is Apple Tree Boutique. I don't know if you've seen it or not, but
I don't have Instagram.
shoot. Maybe I should email this one to you then, because this one's, like, my favorite. I'll show you the picture of what the finished one looks like, because it's really cute.
Oh, you know what I'm gonna do instead of finishing well, I am probably gonna finish that pattern too, obviously, but I think, really fast, I'm going to pull out some cute acrylic yarn and do your hermit crab in acrylic yarn and make it into a keychain.
Oh my god, I haven't seen it that small yet. That's also why I bought these colors of this Posh yarn, because I wanna make one that small.
I'm so excited.
Look at
I'm
this.
literally about a good 3 seconds away from running out of yarn. So oh, that's adorable!
It's so freaking tiny, and this is with, I
So
believe,
cute.
Sweet Snuggles.
Is it
Oh,
bobble stitching?
this is with Parfait Chunky, so it'll be about the same size as the one I'm working on right now, which isn't bad. Yeah, I need to send it to you because it's super freaking cute.
What noise did your mail just make?
Huh?
I said, "What noise did your man just make?"
I don't know, that's the loudest I've heard him tonight so far, so I'm kinda proud of him.
It was so funny the way it sounded like he like, I don't even know what it was.
He kinda went like, yeah, he kinda gasped. Uh-oh, what?
Wait, do you know what I have left? And I haven't ran out of yarn yet.
Oh, it's gonna be like 3 stitches away, dude.
I know, I'm gonna cry. I might
Now
just have to, like, change colors and pretend that it's fine.
do you have any cuttings, like scraps?
Mm-mm. Wait, I think I'm gonna make it.
Oh, I could have sworn that you would have never made it. I
I know,
think.
I thought that exact same thing. I made it.
Oh my god! Dude, how much left? You won Yarn Chicken, dude.
Live yarn chicken.
Live Yarn Chicken. Did she make it? She did.
If they weren't entertained before, they're entertained now.
We need some, like, sound effects. Come on, guys.
I know we need to get, like, a soundboard.
Honestly, we need to. Chain
Oh,
3.
okay, I have you know what? I'm happy that I made it, but I now am stuck on the fact that I could crochet other things, and so I'm
So
gonna do it anyway.
do other things.
We're gonna do other things. Oh! Plus this blanket is just, like, tiring me. What colors do I wanna use?
What's our color options?
Lots. I think I wanna use this for the body.
Oh, that's cute.
I feel like that's a pretty color, but I don't know what I wanna do for the shell.
Do you have, like, a corally color?
If I didn't, I'd be surprised.
Literally me.
Watch me not have it.
When we were at the yarn store, what was that, Sunday or Monday? Whenever we went. Oh, are you dropping things, girl?
Yeah, your hermit crabs.
Oh my god.
And I
That's
don't
an
have a
that's
we're
animal
horrible.
abuse.
Animal abuse. Sit up. Sit up. Okay, you're going to the yarn store.
Oh, whenever we went to the yarn store, I was literally, like, holding up yarns to my boyfriend, I was like, "Have you seen this on my shelf before?" And if he said no, then I, quote, unquote, "did not have it yet." And so I was like, "Oh, well, then I gotta get it."
Then I gotta get it. I don't know what color I wanna use. I feel like yellow wouldn't match this well, though. I love yellow. Um,
They
I'm
wouldn't be
thinking
bad.
I'm thinking something like pink.
That magenta color you have in the back's cute.
Oh, this one?
Yes.
It's a different weight, though.
Do you have a rainbow yarn in your hand? Oh, that's really cute.
With this? I don't know how much it'll even use, like, I don't even know if it'll color change for the shell, but
If not, even then it'll still be cute. What do you pull from the middle or do you pull from the outside of your yarn cakes?
I only pull from the outside because the stand my
Your
boyfriend made me.
spinner? Yeah.
I told him that he should make them, and I could like, once I open my Etsy, I could sell them on there. I think
Honestly,
people would buy them.
I think people would.
I mean, people buy, like, yarn bowls from Michaels for, like, $120.
Not
Yeah.
I.
like, I feel like people would, because I know there are more people that cake yarn than me.
Oh, yeah. I think they have some tools kinda similar to that, but not, like, weighted, that heavy, like, that secure, you know what I mean?
Yeah. Like, that this sucker's not gonna come flying off your desk.
Yeah, and I think a lot of them are just, like, bamboo made, like, you still gotta put a water bottle or something on the base of it so it doesn't fall over.
Yeah. Do
Oh,
you
I
think
should
her dad's Big mad? I hope not. She left pretty quick.
I oh, well.
Oh, well. Mm. What was I getting on my tablet to do?
To
Pull
pull
up
up
your
patterns?
pattern. Yeah.
Oh my god, I just did this whole round and I forgot to change color. I might just finish them all in one color,
Do it.
and then I'll just do another one.
Have you seen, I don't know, if you watched Crochet by Kitten Girl, Jay.
I don't think so.
She, like, had posted, maybe it wasn't her. I don't know who it was. Somebody posted something. And it was like they crocheted something that they forgot to color change, and they watered down acrylic paint and painted it on. And I was like, "That's genius."
Honestly, that's
And
not a bad idea.
I have so much acrylic paint, but they did it on acrylic yarn, so I don't know how it would work with fuzzy yarn.
That makes me nervous only because, like, I mean, most people I do sell to are kiddos, and
Right.
putting if they do put it in their mouths or anything, that makes me nervous.
I agree with you there.
But that's the only reason I also don't, like, brush on blush with, like, makeup or paint or anything like some people do,
Yeah,
'cause it makes
I
me
saw that.
nervous.
Yeah. I was like, "Not me."
First
Because
off,
I
I'm
worry about just safety eyes.
I still worry about safety eyes. I was burning the backs of them, and I was getting so much hate on the freaking crochet pages, it was ridiculous, and I was like, "I just want it
Yeah.
to be extra secure," and they're like, "Well, if you want it to be extra secure, you should just glue them on and then push them together." I was like,
Like, what does
"Okay."
it matter? How is that affecting you at all?
They're like,
I
"It
did
alters the chemical compound of the plastic, it's not safe," and I was like, "Okay,
I
guys."
I burn mine and sometimes glue it.
See?
So,
Like, everybody does it differently.
if you glue it, then you're adding more chemicals to the plushie than you just melting the chemicals that were already there.
Facts.
So,
They shouldn't I mean, it's kinda like drawing or art, it's just like everybody does it differently. As
yeah,
long as the outcome's the same, basically, then who cares, you know?
exactly. Does anyone have any questions for us?
Oh, my camera's shaking. Oh, I've got to attach eyes. I did not do that. This pattern is still relatively new. I've only tried it like twice. I have to ask, because we also don't even know each other. Where are you from? What state are you from?
Well, I was born in Oklahoma, but I'm in Kansas now.
Oh, that's cool. My aunt's from Oklahoma City. We just went there this oh my gosh, that's last year now. We just went there last spring, I guess. 2023.
I've literally, I was like talking. I think I was talking to my boyfriend, and I said like last year, and it was like 2020, and I was like, that was not last year. That was like, and then I was like, oh no, that was like 2 years ago, and he was like, no, that was like 3 or 4 years ago, and I was like, huh?
I know. Time just kind of stopped because of COVID.
I know, and it's just like, yeah, and it's like flying by.
Yeah, it is. I hope this year kind of flies by just as much as 23 did.
You
It
think?
flew by. I hope it does. I think 23 went by so fast.
I kind of like don't want mine to though. Like I kind of stress. I'm like, I don't want to. I want to get old. I just want to.
Oh, I don't wanna get old either, but it's bound to happen, so I might as well just enjoy it, accept it while I can.
Look at the little circle.
Oh my god, it's tiny already. This
I
is
know, I'm
like
like,
this is the head of the axolotl already. He's
I like that color.
It's literally like Grinch green. That's the best way to put it. It's like neon green.
I was gonna say, to me, it gave, like, Beetlejuice.
And this is the neon pink that what came
Oh,
in the collection.
oh my gosh.
They had
I saw Fresh Nick pick it up, and I was like, people could be making, like, Lisa Frank leopards,
literally.
like, with those colors.
I kind of want to try like oh, what pattern was it the other day? It was like a koi fish pattern.
Oh, I've
And
seen those.
yes, and I was like, I want to try it with freaking neon pink. And then I have somebody who keeps asking if I do leopards, and I don't know how to do them just because like the pattern is so specific, that I
Yeah.
would literally have to go back and like embroider like the leopard print onto the animal probably.
See, I thought, like, maybe I should come out with one that's, like, color changes, but even then, color changes take so much time, and, like, those little leopard prints, that would
Oh
be
yeah.
hard.
It would be difficult, but it would be worth it. I mean, it would just be a very expensive plushie by the end of it.
Right.
Ew.
The little leg.
Oh my god, it's so tiny. It's gonna look so different that tiny.
I don't even, like, oh my gosh, okay.
I'm gonna do a bobble stitch instead of a leg. Because I don't want to do a leg.
Does anyone want to talk to us in the comments? You don't have to at all.
Please
Just wondering. Just
ask us any
curious.
question. Oh, I didn't even say earlier. I'm from Southern Illinois. I don't know if you knew that or not, but
See, okay, so I clicked onto your page because I was wondering if it was in your bio because I didn't know what, time zone you were in.
Central.
And yeah, and I saw it and I was like, "Okay, we're both in Central, that's good at least."
Which is like weird because if I drive like an hour that way, it's like a different time zone, but I can go all the way over there to you and it's the same time zone, which is really weird.
I don't understand time zones, like, why can't it all be the same time, all the way across? Like,
Well, like there was a couple actually I think there was a state that did that. That they were like talking about like not doing like the jump forward and jump backward like daylight savings time. And
mhm,
so like sometimes you are in the same time zone when you're in the state or the zone right next to it, but other
right.
times you're like still an hour off. That would really throw me off. Ugh, I don't want that.
When I was younger, I could not mentally, like, wrap my head around leap years. Like, I was like, "Why? Why do we like, what's the point?" And I figured out, like, in science class in, like, I don't know, 7th grade or something, that it was because it was the Earth's rotation was, like, something point like, a year was something .25, and so, like,
Yeah.
every 4 years, you get it.
If the year
I
is divisible by 4, it's a leap year. Did you
I
know?
that I like that. 'Cause that, like, makes me I feel bad for the people that are born on a leap year, though. Like,
I
born
have
on,
I
like,
had a friend in high school that was born on a leap day, and she always had to celebrate her birthday, like, the day before or the day after, but they have, like, a huge blowout party on, like, leap day years, like
right, every 4 years, she gets a
yeah.
pool party.
I think 4 years ago, she had, like, a huge pool party because it was, like, weirdly warm in February here, and, they have, like, a heated pool or whatever, and so she, like, invited basically the whole school over. It was insane. It was, like, madness. They had, like, a bunch of people cater. There was, like, people just walking because they lived in, like, the middle of our small town. So there was people walking from, like, McDonald's to their house in, like, their bathing suits and stuff. Like, the whole town was filled with kids our age, like, just walking around.
See, and I don't know if you've ever seen is it called 16 Wishes with, like, Debbie Ryan in it?
Mhm.
That, like, Sweet 16 birthday party that whoever has in that movie, when I had my 16th birthday, I was like, "I want that to be my sweet 16," and then I ended up just having, like, 2 balloons that said 16, and it was, like, a few decorations, and I had, like, 3 people over, and they were all family members. It was my family members and my boyfriend. Like
That's, literally me, like, I think I think all of my birthdays around that time, I just had sleepovers with, like, my 2 best friends. I think one year we went to, like, the ice skating ring maybe? I can't remember. I
I've my
we
friend
don't
and I
celebrate
wanted to go
birthdays.
yeah, my friend and I wanted to go to the roller rink, and, like, we were up there, and we were pulling into the parking lot, and it said closed, and we were like, "Oh,"
Dude, that sucks.
and it was like a 45-minute drive, and so we were like, "What do we do now?" Yeah, we were just sitting there. "You're frozen." Is everyone else seeing Tara's screen go black? "Tara, come back!" Oh, there you are. Let's see if we can add you back then. Hmm, well, I'm gonna add you as a moderator. Yeah, there we go.
Okay. I literally okay, so there's, like, these 3 little dots over here,
Mhm.
and I
Yeah, right
clicked
there.
it to see the options, and I was like, "Oh my gosh, I have options, so cool." I clicked on it, and it, like I was like, "Oh, cool, I'm sharing it right now." And I was like, "What should I say?" And then you didn't reply, and I was like, "Okay, I guess I'll say this." And then I posted it, and whenever it closed and it posted it, it, like, didn't do anything. I was like, "Okay, let me just put the link back in." And, yeah, I guess it kicked me or something, I don't know, but I shared it.
Haley just went live.
Oh, on TikTok?
Mhm. We're like, "Don't leave us."
Yeah. You
We're
guys are probably
here.
getting the notifications too.
We have chemistry, please.
If only we could go live on TikTok. Honestly,
Hey,
that
I'm
would
so
be
happy that for our first YouTube live stream-ish thing, whatever, together, that we have that many because I've never been on a live through my YouTube channel, and I expected to be, like, 0 viewers the entire time, but we've stayed at, like, a steady 3 or 4, so
hey, we'll take it.
it'll grow.
Exactly. We can only go up from here.
Yeah. Let's see. Does anyone want to I've already probably said this like 1,000 times, but does anyone wanna ask questions or state something? You can state something. We've had some people and, like, when we were moderators, some people say some really funny stuff, so
Yeah, join in on the convo. If you have a suggestion, or you think I'm doing something wrong, or you just want some tips,
like, tear us down. Say something.
verbally abuse me in the chat, please. I will throw down.
Where am
this,
I at?
this thing is so tiny already.
Single crochet. It looks like a little, like, mite.
Oh my god. It's so cute though. I'm so excited to see it that small. That's probably the next thing I'm gonna do. I might make another axolotl actually in 2 colors like I meant to do. This is taking me forever only because I've had to undo a couple rows.
Thank you for sending hearts. I see them down there. They're like floating up.
Oh my gosh, I do too. Hello, hello.
Smiley faces now.
I didn't even know you could do that.
I didn't either.
Yeah, this is
Thank
my
you guys.
first time. This is my first time going live on. Well, I guess this used to be my gaming account, so I've been live on this account technically before too. Um, but this is the first time I've been live on mobile before, and it's definitely different.
It's an experience.
It is. I just wonder how much like YouTube pushes it out. You know.
I know that's what I was kind of thinking, but I have like 600 subscribers, so I think that it would attempt to do something? Question mark. But also, all of my subscribers are from like shorts.
Yeah, that's how mine are. Like I have 80-ish, and I think they're all from shorts. What made y'all take up crocheting? Well, honestly, everybody on TikTok was doing it, and I was like, "Oh my god, that looks like so much fun." And so I tried it and instantly fell in love after picking up a couple stuff from Walmart, and I've been doing it ever since. I've been doing it for like I think I've only been crocheting for like I don't know, 8 months ish.
Oh,
Not that
girl, you're good.
I'm just a crafty person. I've done every other craft I could think of, so I had to try a new one, you know?
That's what I was gonna say. So I do every craft and art project, medium, whatever, medium. Is it the same thing? Never mind. Anyways, I do like basically anything that I can find because I also just really like to keep my hands busy.
Mhm.
Intermission for this little tiny crab body.
He's so
Anyway,
cute.
but I really love draw. I used to, I still do. I love drawing, and I decided when my sister started crocheting and then she stopped crocheting that I wanted to start. I wasn't gonna crochet like while she was crocheting because I didn't want her to feel like I was stealing it from her. But then she stopped doing it, so I was like, okay, my turn.
My turn.
And then, normally it lasts like hobbies, especially stuff like what would normally be crocheting. Like I tried knitting and it lasted like 2 months. So normally my hobbies like end really fast,
Same.
but this one didn't. And I've spent more money on this hobby than I've spent on any other hobby. So I'd say that it was mostly just because I like art and I like to keep my hands busy and I can do other I no, I can't really do other things. I can watch TV while doing this.
That's my biggest thing is, like, I love to sit down and I binge watch shows like crazy, and I do the same thing. I do a lot of drawings, paintings, that kinda stuff, and
Mhm.
I was, like, running out of inspiration, and so actually
Sorry,
making
I don't understand.
oh my gosh, my Siri is trying to talk to me.
I was like, "Whoa."
Oh, that scared me. Um, but I mean, I just like all kinds of arts. The only other hobby that I've had that's probably been this expensive is my plants.
Yeah.
So
If all my plants didn't die, I'd be right there with you.
I've got some pretty expensive plants that I just can't get rid of them at this point now because they're so just awesome.
Ooh, girl, look. So my this rainbow yarn, it fades like right at the
Oh,
beginning.
it's perfect. It's perfect.
Oh,
It's
it's
meant
gonna
to be.
fade. Yay, okay. I'm excited now. And also
You were just saying you love yellow and you wanted yellow.
I know. Okay. I don't know. Oh, I'm gonna have to put it in here. Okay. So here's an option. And if you're in the comments, you can weigh in on this too. So there's a gold option. Let me do the makeup thing.
Oh
The
yeah.
gold option or the silver option.
Ooh.
I
Let's
feel
get
like silver would look better because I'm using yellow. You know what I
prob
mean?
probably. It
Does
might look
anyone
weird with the gold and the yellow together.
Aaron says gold.
Ooh.
Ooh. Who wants to be the tiebreaker?
You gotta hold them up next to each other, like with the yarn. I gotta see it with the yarn.
You.
Ooh, I don't know. I do kind of like the gold now. It's giving like sunshine vibes.
They, like, kind of match too. Yeah.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think Aaron's right. I think it's time to do gold.
Aaron's the winner.
Not gold is the winner, Aaron is the winner.
Aaron is the winner.
Oh, these
It does not feel like we've been
decreases.
online for an hour and 40 minutes.
Oh my god, have we really?
Yeah.
Since I left and rejoined, it tells me 8 minutes, but I know that's not true. That's crazy. I got work tomorrow too, but I don't wanna do that, so
Sleep? What is that? How do I wanna ooh, wait, actually, I think I know. I'm gonna try this. Watch me,
I'm
like,
doing
speak out loud of my thoughts, just gibberish.
no, you're good. I was doing the same thing earlier, I was counting my rows.
Come here.
I'm doing the
Okay.
last couple decreases on this thing, and it is so tiny.
Oh, I got it. Okay, I'm a genius. Okay.
Oh my gosh. I gotta add a keychain to this little guy too.
Oh, no, wait. What? Oh, uh, uh, this is stressing me out. Okay, wait, I can do this, actually. 2.
Does Posh Yarn break easily? Ooh, not very easily, but it does break.
Did you was there a comment?
Oh no, that's just me talking out loud. Like I said, one little fuzzy, that is it.
And that was from, like, where you snapped it?
Yeah, where I just broke it off. That's it. I'm gonna sew in the end and then I'm gonna show you. But I wanna sew in the end first.
Oh, no, wait. I might have put the hardware in. It's fine. It is.
Are you going through it over there?
Hardware, I always put it on to where it, like, faces the wrong side, like, without fail.
Oh. I got the ones that actually I have no idea where my keychains are right now. My mom usually does the keychains for my booth.
Okay. There we go. Mm.
I found them. That was a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be.
The way that I just completely forget how to make a magic ring when there's a keychain hanging. Get Did I do it
I
wrong?
think I use these. I got them off of Shein, actually.
Oh, yeah, I have used those. I have used those ones.
And I absolutely love these just because I just hook them into literally whatever project I just made, which I'm trying to find one that matches this one I just made. But I just hook them in, I stick them in there, and then I tell whoever it is that they just have to loop it around their backpack and it is on there for life, or you attach it to something else, and it's just so easy. It's so much easier
I
this way.
I'm always just scared that if I add it on afterwards that it's gonna, like, rip off.
I like to add it on afterwards just because, like, if my $5 bin is looking low, I sell my keychains for like 7.
I sell mine for 8.
I, we might have bumped ours up to 8 too, actually, now that you say that. I can't remember. But I just take the little keychain ring off of it and then I put it in the $5 bin because it's literally the same plushies pretty much.
I do a $5 bin too.
My $5 bin always does great. My very, very first market, I only had big items and I did terrible. And I went home, did a lot of research, and that was like the first thing that everybody was telling me. It was like, did you have small items?
Yeah, and it's also, like, at least in my place, the $12 to $15 range did good as well. Like, it was either $5 or 12 to 15.
Yeah, it's like anything under 12. If it hits 15 here, it's like people think it's too expensive.
I feel like as soon as people are like, "Oh, well, this is too expensive," I'm always like, "Okay, if this is too expensive for you, there I do have cheaper things over here, if you wanna look at those."
Are you ready for this? It's so cute.
I'm so excited. Oh, He's so cute!
He's literally itsy bitsy.
And it matches it so perfectly too,
And
like, the color.
literally, it's the same color. I can't believe I only found one in there. That was this color. He's so little. I think Aaron likes him too, which is good.
I was gonna say, Aaron has the winning opinion, so when Aaron loves it, you did good.
That's where I'm at. I'm gonna hang it off of this yarn. So you can hang.
Oh, it's kind of a little tight getting into these little 3 single crochets in here.
Well, that's how I just was with this yarn. I don't use yarn this small, and I had to do that same thing for the gills on this little axolotl, and it was tough.
Look at how tiny.
Oh my god. That's the only thing about that pattern I don't like is how hard it is to do the back loops, especially that
Right.
first row.
Yeah. But it works really well, so I can't even complain about it.
But if it didn't do that though, working the back loops, it wouldn't have that like spirally look, to it.
Yeah.
Because I tried it without, and it looked like just a upside down ice cream cone, and I was like, Oh, I'm excited. I was worried that you wouldn't get to a color change. Either way, it
I
was
know.
gonna be really cute, but
I'm so happy there's a color change in here because it's gonna make them look so much more unique.
I think that's the yarns that have color changes in them or are like variegated at the perfect spots always sell 10 times better, in my opinion, or at least at my stuff, my markets.
Always die on the hill that, like, variegated yarns and really pretty colorways will be the first for me to buy.
Yes, yes. That's why I have this, and I don't know if you can see it again. Oh my gosh, I just hit my camera. This whole shelf down here is literally all Bernat variegated yarns, and I haven't tried like any of them yet.
But they all look so pretty there. Taking variegated yarn, just, like, watching it color change, I just oh.
It's so satisfying. Oh, I'm knocking over my yarn cakes. Oh no, please don't.
Erin, do you have any questions for us or statements or anything?
Oh, what do I want to work on now? I've gotten a lot done though, low key.
We're productive.
I finished all of my froggies.
He said no. You're so real for that, honestly. Okay.
Ooh, I haven't tried mushy boys before.
I've seen that pattern everywhere.
I don't know if I want to try it today though. And I have a pattern for a koi fish saved, but that's a big project.
Ooh. I wanted to come out with, like, a really, really detailed pattern, but my issue is that, like, I don't think that I'll make it more than once.
Yeah, that's kind of how I am. I make like all my big stuff, I make like once or twice and then I'm done.
Yeah, then I'm like, "Okay, tapped out."
I just take a
Like,
lot of pictures in case somebody's like, "Can you make it in this color?"
yeah, this dragon up here,
It's huge.
yeah, and I freehanded it, and then I made another one for my YouTube videos, and I just, like I was gonna release a pattern, but I just don't wanna have to keep making it over and over again.
Yeah, and when you make it for a pattern, you have to make one, make sure it works, and you can take pictures of that one if you want to, but you're gonna have to make it like 3 more times to test your own pattern, to
Mhm.
do it again, to get pictures of it in the processes, like, it's just a lot.
I don't know if you know who, Kim is? It's, like, Hooked by Kim,
I don't think so.
but she has, like, 10K on TikTok,
Dang.
and she tested my sunflower boy, and
Uh-huh.
she posted it, and then Megs came out with the sunflower boy right after she had posted it, so I was a little sad about it, but it's okay. I was like
Isn't the timing of things like that just so weird?
It's like, if maybe we were just on the same brainwave. Like, that's how I like to think about it, like, you're not actually trying to cheat me out of anything. Like, we were just on the same brainwave at the same time. And ours are a little bit different, like, her body is chunkier than mine, but I don't know.
That's a B. I should start working on Valentine's stuff.
I should too.
No. What am I doing for Valentine's Day? My mom's making bees and she's selling them on Etsy, and you can get like a red and pink or a pink and white or a white and red, I think is her options. But I'm like, I can't do bees.
I was thinking about doing, like, on my Etsy shop, once I open it, I was thinking about doing, like, little blind boxes of the hermit crabs, like, and then the different color variations are, like, if they're epic or legendary or common or uncommon, you know what I
Oh, that would
mean?
be so cute. They're like your own little Pokemons.
Yeah, and you, like, collect them all.
Oh, that's so cute. And you gotta make like special little stickers or whatever. You know how you
Yeah,
like unbox the mini brands and it has like the list of all the
mhm,
ones you can get? You need to like make
yeah.
those and put it in there with it.
That's what I was thinking about, like, making something on Canva, like, making all of them, removing
Oh
the
yeah,
backgrounds of them, and putting them all on there.
that would be
But I
so
was
cute.
also, like, packaging wise, I don't know what to do because I'd like to have, like, custom boxes for them,
Mhm.
but I don't think that I have the initial payment to put into
Yeah.
that. Like, I don't know if I really wanna spend money on it because I don't know if they'd sell well.
My mom just bought, and I don't know how much it was, but she just bought a pack of like the Chinese takeout boxes, like the little paper boxes.
Oh,
And she
yeah.
put her like business sticker on the top, and then she taped a label to the front of them, and they're mystery plushie boxes. And we have them
Oh,
in our booth in our local antique mall with all of our stuff. And they actually like sell out. Every time I go in there, they're gone.
that's a really good idea.
Oh, it's so cute. I'm glad that she did it.
Do
Maybe
I
I maybe I'll make this a yarn cake real quick. I still have to. I need tiny, quick, easy patterns. I'm gonna search that on Instagram.
So, I got the shell done.
Oh
It looks
my gosh. It
it
literally
looks
looks like the hermit crabs you could, like, buy at the mall and stuff, like, those random places like that, you know?
I have
That's
to run downstairs to grab safety eyes because I accidentally left them down there at my couch.
I'll be here.
I'll be right back.
No, you're good. Oh, guys, I don't know what to make that's tiny. I'm so confused. Tiny crochet plushies. That's what I'm gonna search, and hopefully we'll find something. A crab? I honestly, the crab is actually my pattern. I made the little hermit crab pattern that she's making right now. It's called Henry the Hermit, and it's on my Instagram at Old Soul Factory Crochet. All of my other socials are Old Soul Factory. But Old Soul Factory, just that was taken on Instagram already, unfortunately. So had to tech crochet on the end of that.
I'm back.
Hello, hello.
Okay. Oh,
Oh my gosh. Who made this pattern? And do I need it? Don't need to buy another pattern right now. But these little cows
oh,
are
is it like
so.
it's a paid pattern?
That's what I'm looking for. That was a tester call. Yarn is 2 millimeter blanket yarn. Holy crap. That's
2 millimeter?
that's tiny. I'm
Aaron
not.
says
Oh, Aaron, I
If
want
you're
to, but I
having
don't
fun.
even have that yarn. Mm. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh, no, not these backs. Okay.
I thought about making some more of my little fidget snakes, maybe, in, like, cute Valentine's colors. I don't know.
Wow. I'm sorry.
Oh, no, you're good.
All my lighters are out of lighter fluid. Like, I can't burn the backs of these safety eyes.
Oh, man.
But they're gonna be too loose if I don't burn them.
Are you sure the haters would say otherwise?
Hmm. Might just have to glue it because I don't want to catch the heat.
Are you sure those are secure? Yes, I'm sure.
Oh, oh, I got that one actually. I just was using the wrong backs again.
Hey, it happens. Oh, that's what I'm gonna make. That's what I'm gonna make. Oh, I know what I'm
Those guys are on there.
gonna make. You guys are just gonna get to be surprised by what I'm about to make.
Stop it.
He's so tiny. It's so weird to see him that small.
Ah, 15%. Oh, come here. Ooh, I'm gonna go under the table actually.
I have my pattern pulled up. I'm gonna try it with fuzzy yarn for the first time and see how this goes. I kind of want to try to use this fuzzy yarn by itself, but I don't know how that'll go. Like, can I do that?
You can. On live? Debatable. So really what we're saying is if that flies across the room, you
This, you're gonna understand my frustration levels pretty soon.
don't look at my ugly top of my shelf. You don't see it.
I'm gonna try this to make this magic ring just to see how this would work.
You never saw that.
I didn't see anything.
Aaron, did you see something?
No?
She says no. And she says nothing.
I'm like I'm like deep in focus trying to figure out if I'm even making a magic ring right because I can't see what I'm doing.
Do I have to go back downstairs again? Oh, never mind. There's polyfill across the room. Oh, yes.
I know I was going through like my whole checklist of like, okay, if I were to make a plushie right now, what would I be reaching for? What do I need?
I was like, I was built making a giant Snorlax. Like it's over. It's literally staring at me.
I
Oh,
saw
you
your
have to go.
TikToks.
Yeah. And then I had to make another like snake dragonair thing. And so I was just like, well, I'm gonna factor in polyfill into the cost. And so I did, and I got a 5-pound box of polyfill, and it didn't even take like a dent out of it. Both of those didn't take like a dent. And so now I have this like huge bag of polyfill laying in my room, and I'm like trying to figure out how to use it all.
Uh Pretty relatable. I just bought my first like 5-pound box or whatever from Michael's like not that long ago. Probably like a month ago. And I was buying like the small bags of polyfill. And I was like, oh my gosh, I go through those so quickly. Let's just go ahead and get a 5. I bet that's not much bigger. Holy crap, dude.
Huge. And it like blew up when you opened it.
Oh yeah, like the sides of the boxes are like all bubbled out. I'm like, this isn't good.
Yeah, I ordered mine online, and it came in, and it like
Oh no.
yeah. But I normally use like Dollar General and Walmart like sells like pillows.
Yeah.
And so I would just like buy the pillows and then cut them open and use it.
I've seen people do that and I wondered if it actually worked and if it was actually cheaper or not.
I don't know if it was cheaper, but it was cheaper in the moment. And so I was like I'm like, "Snag." But now that I bought the polyfill, I feel like life's a lot easier, and it doesn't clump as bad, especially with plush yarn. It clump the like Dollar General and the Walmart like clumps.
Yeah,
So
the Walmart one after I that was like my first time buying or not plush yarn, polyfill, and it was very clumpy. And then whenever I went to like Joann's even and just bought a bag of it and it was like air sealed still, I was like, "Oh my gosh, this is so much nicer."
it's like angelic.
I like literally I still have one of my empty bags and I just take chunks out of my giant 5-pound box so I don't have to move it.
Right. I literally was like, I can't, I have no room to even keep the box. So I like threw away the box and I
Oh
just dragged around this huge see-through pillow.
my. Oh
But I'll
man.
also like put some in like grocery bags or something and like tie it down and pressure it
Oh, I do
and then
that
like
whenever I
have
go
it
to
like
like
that.
market. When I go to markets, that's how I bring my polyfill with me. I put it in like a plastic sack, and I look like I'm probably homeless carrying it around, but
And you're like,
it's tossed over my shoulder.
you're like, judge all y'all's wants.
Hey, it works.
We're on social media. We are used to the hate.
We are used to the hate.
I'm sewing on the last little part of this little guy. He kind of looks like a little sunset dude.
Oh my gosh, did I use the wrong size hook for this? Because this is really tight already. Yeek.
Larissa and Ash said that they might pop in
To YouTube?
today. Yeah,
Oh gosh, that makes me.
or
Oh.
not like pop in, not like pop in as a guest, but pop in the comments. But I don't know if they will.
They
I
probably busy people, so I don't blame them if they don't.
Yeah, Larissa said that she has a like class to do today.
A class.
Yeah, so I doubt we'll see her. And Ashlyn was on live. I don't know if she still is.
She's been live like 3 or 4 times today.
I know I've been live. This is my second time being live, but I wasn't live very long this morning because I was alone and like there was like I think I got like 11 views overall, and so I was just like, okay, I'll wait until people are like off work and stuff to come and watch.
Yeah, I bet that's what it probably was. I cannot see what I am doing, but I'm just sending it, you know? I'm
Send it.
just going for it. My hands are going to hurt after this though. Holy crap.
I know sewing this acrylic yarn down to the shell was like a little bit of a struggle bus.
Like I don't know if this is worth it to use this yarn with this.
Are you doing the cow?
I am not. I picked another pattern.
Aaron's gonna be upset with you.
Probably. The cow was a paid pattern, okay? And I didn't want to buy another pattern right now. And like I said, it was like 2mm yarn, which was really cute. I don't have anything like that. So even if I did remake it, it would be huge, probably.
It's grand reveal time. Oh, it's
Is
so
it as
cute.
cute as I hope it is?
Yes. I don't know if it's gonna show well on camera. So just it's cute in person. Okay, it's cute on camera.
Oh my god! He's so little.
He's, like, perfect. This has to go on like, I can't sell this. Like,
Hmm.
he's mine.
Do you have an emotional attachment, as they say?
Mine right here. And, like, the color change.
The color change turned out really cute. That's what I'm excited about.
That's so cute. Thank you, Aaron. Aaron thinks my crab is cute.
Aw, Aaron for the win. Now the
If
big
Aaron didn't think it was
question.
cute, I was gonna burn it.
Now the big question is, what are you gonna work on next?
You're so right. Do I hmm. I was like, "I'm gonna start making more of the hermit crabs, duh," but then I was like, "Do I make them in acrylic or do I make them in plush?" Because I'm building an army in plush. I already have 5.
You already have 5?
I made 6, okay? But one of them was janky. So I gave it to my
Mm.
sister because she has my sister has a floating shelf of all of my failed makes.
Oh my
And
god, my brother does too. He has, like, 2 little ones next to each other.
and they're the ugliest creatures. Aaron, I would do a cow, but I really don't think that I have the mental capacity to handle doing a cow right now.
A
Like,
cow
cows
is a
can be
lot of
challenging,
parts. A cow is a lot of parts.
but your opinion is valid, and if you come back to a different live, maybe I'll be doing a cow then. So, if you aren't subscribed, finger gun. What time is it? 9 o'clock?
Dang, is it really?
Yeah, it is. You are subscribed? Here it is.
Yay!
You can take it. Are you subscribed to Tara?
We'll
'Cause
find
if you're
out.
not on it, I'm gonna be really sad. Oh, she is.
Oh my
Wait,
god.
she or he. She or
Aaron
he.
for the win.
Yes, no. Wait a dang minute.
She's
Don't
a
break my heart like
liar.
this. Don't break my heart like this. Aaron.
Oh no, did I just do this whole row wrong? Single, single, double, single. Oh shoot, just this
You've never heard of her channel. Well, now you have.
one.
She just posted her first YouTube video today.
Woo!
She did.
I did. I posted my first YouTube video. It is actually my yarn haul from Joann's to Michael's to talking about the new plush yarn or posh yarn, not plush yarn.
I keep saying plush as well.
Yeah, I keep forgetting that's their other line, not their new line. But
The posh yarn is pretty interesting. I've seen a bunch of reviews on TikTok.
that's the only reason I wanted to go yarn shopping so bad. I was like, I have to buy the new stuff.
What's our posh yarn called? Big Twist?
Yep.
Posh?
Yes. Big twist posh.
Posh. That just sounds like so bougie.
It does. I think that's why they did it, surely. Surely that's why. I'm
Oh, this end just
currently
frustrating.
uh oh no. Our table is broken.
I have this magic bowl that I literally put all of my long scraps in because I have a oh, her channel. It's called Old Soul Factory.
Oh yeah, sorry.
We thought you were talking about the yarn. We're yarn girlies. I'm sorry. You got us excited.
Increase single crochet. I think I counted this row right. I'm gonna pray whenever I go to do the next one that it all adds up. But yeah, it's Old Soul Factory. It's Old Soul Factory actually on all of my socials except for Instagram. Unfortunately, it's Old Soul Factory Crochet. Cause
Crochet.
yeah, some old guy has like he posts videos of like him in his garage jamming out to his guitar, and that's who Old Soul Factory is on Instagram.
Mhm, like, I'm not an old man, I promise.
Yeah, I'm like, I hope nobody tries to look that up because that's not me. You gotta add crochet on the end of that. That's
Did you
partially
get
why
it?
I'm sorry, what? Hmm?
I was saying, did you get it, Erin?
I
She's
think so.
gonna I hope she follows you.
I don't have notifications set up while I'm
I
on
have
live.
I have YouTube, Studio,
I just got YouTube Studio as well, like last week.
and I will swear by YouTube Studio.
Dude, you can see so many of like the algorithm, like how it
Mhm.
works, your views,
Analytics,
everything, how
everything.
well it's working. I love it so much.
Do I wanna use plush or acrylic for like, I don't know if I wanna make more keychains, because the keychains are so cute, but I also wanna help build an army.
If your hands hurt from, I mean, you've been making that blanket in acrylic too. Maybe you need to switch hook size. Maybe.
I actually probably well, I'm actually crocheting my blanket right now with a 6.5, and I use a 5 on my plush yarn.
Just kidding, then.
But I also use a 5 on this yarn.
Do you usually just use your 5 in general? Is that your favorite?
My boyfriend's dad bought me, like, a whole set of crochet hooks.
It's probably the same kid I've got. Yeah.
This is the 10 millimeter. It's a Boye, Boye.
Mm. What do you use for a 10 millimeter? What do you make with
I've
that?
I've never used it,
I was gonna
but,
say,
like,
I was like, that's interesting.
it's a thick guy.
I got new hooks off or not Instagram. I got new hooks off of Amazon, and they are the prettiest hooks in the entire world. I got them for Christmas. Okay.
They're
I
beautiful.
know. Makeup girly.
Look at them. They're so pretty.
Oh, I'm so happy. I got a
I made
5 and a 6.5 because I couldn't decide. Oh, that's so cute with the rubber ducky. Oh,
I
that's
was
so
like
cute.
it's
I love
a
them.
3.25. Thank you, Erin, for subscribing to her. That makes my day.
I'm like refreshing so I can like it.
That makes my day that you subscribe to her.
Thank you. I want to see how good my video is doing. I know it's too soon to tell, and I'm just gonna be
I'm gonna watch it.
disappointed.
So one of my family members bought me this like crochet kit, not crochet kit. It's a crochet hook set, and it's in this like purple, but they're like wood.
Ooh, but they have metal. Oh, well, not all of them. I like the ones with the metal tips on them. They just slide
I like the
easier.
little one. But the ones with the metal tips go from a 1 millimeter to a 2.75.
So you would never use those.
And then my like the full wooden ones go from a 3 up to a 10.
Oh my gosh. People either love or hate wooden hooks, and
See,
I'm kind of impartial.
I'm kind of scared though that I'll like drop it down into my couch and then I'll sit down on my couch and they're gonna snap.
Or you'll like stab yourself with it.
My couch eats everything.
I
Should I
have
make a snap out of this?
That's like what I'm using. I'm using the pink one right now.
I okay, so I bought a lot of yarn from eBay,
Mhm.
and most of them didn't come with labels because 'cause they're used. But, like, I have no
Oh,
idea what this is. I have no idea what hook size to use with it, but it's kinda cool.
it's
But I don't know
really
what
fuzzy. That is cool.
it's like yeah, and so it came with that, and then it came with this one.
It's like a feather yarn. Is that what they call that? I
Yeah, and
think
it's shiny.
it looks like velvety kind of shine. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh, it's like metallic. It's not just shiny.
and then there's this one that's, like, darker.
Oh, that one's really pretty though.
No. And then this was the last, like there was a lot of other acrylic yarn, but then there was
Oh my gosh. I gotta send you. Oh my gosh. Let me see if I can find this pattern really quickly because I know exactly what you need to make with those.
and I don't know how much is there. Like, I've never worked with that type of yarn, so I can't gauge how Yarn Chicken will work with it.
It looks like there's a lot there.
Yeah, I thought so too. Or enough to make something little at least.
Oh my gosh. Where is that pattern? Ugh. I know exactly what I'm looking for. I just need to find it. There's like 4 different accounts I have to check, but it's gotta be in here.
Let me work on this little guy right now. Let me finish him. Then I can maybe do something else.
So you need to, or at least find a pattern similar to this one, okay? But these little birds people have been
I
making,
could totally freehand that.
and you could totally make this and then add the little fuzz on the top like you were talking about with the chickens.
Yeah.
Like a
Oh my
little
gosh.
flamingo with like the little fuzz on the top. That would be so cute.
That would be so cute.
That's what I'm doing right now. I'm using Sweet Snuggles and I'm mixing it with my new pink fuzzy yarn to see how this is gonna work. Oh, I just closed down my pattern now. I need that so.
I hope that the people that click onto our live that like see the thumbnail, because I put working on my mood blanket featuring Old Soul Factory,
That's weird.
and like I hope that they don't join and they're like, oh, she's not working on her mood blanket, and then just like quit.
Surely not.
Like I don't feel like that's what they would care about when they join. But that's my anxiety. Is like I'm doing something that I told them I didn't tell them I was doing this. But I haven't seen some of my tried and true followers. I say followers, subscribers. So I'm wondering where they're at.
I was gonna say I have some pretty loyal people that comment on every single video and like every single
Mhm.
video.
I have one that's like Stitch 626. They comment on everything, and they said they'd be here. They said they'd be here. Maybe they're just one of the viewers. You don't have to comment if you don't want to. Comments.
I just had to undo that whole thing because I realized I was reading the wrong page of my pattern.
I'm
Oh
so
my
sorry.
oh my god, I feel so stupid. I was like, this is not how I made this thing the last time I made it. I was like, this is taking so much longer. There's so many more increases and decreases, and I was
I have
like,
to post a YouTube video tomorrow.
mm, you have to, or
I
you're
do
going to.
like I do like first Wednesdays of every month.
Do you have one ready?
Maybe?
Gotta check the drafts.
I know that I edited one. I just can't remember if I posted it or not. I don't know. I
That's
don't
how I
think I
am
did.
on like that's how I am on TikTok because I'll edit a lot of my videos directly in TikTok because it's just
Mhm.
so easy to use, you know?
Yeah.
And then I can't remember if I saved it first off because you can save it directly out of TikTok with the audio and everything. So I can never remember if I saved it. And I can never remember if it's in my drafts or not because I almost always have one draft in front of it that like I'll never
Is it?
use.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you
Ex-
when you like download your TikTok videos, does it have the watermark on it?
No.
How do you do it?
Okay, so you know on the editing page, like when
Mhm.
you're, I mean, like previewing it before you type up your caption,
Right.
that little like sidebar that has all the options, there's always one more. Like if you scroll down one more under captions, it says save. But
Because
nobody tells you that.
I've been sharing mine with the watermark on it, and I think that's why they're not doing well on YouTube anymore. Is because it has the TikTok logo on it.
YouTube senses that and will not push it out. And it doesn't count towards watch hours if you ever wanted to get your, like, stuff monetized or anything. It doesn't
Right.
count towards that if it has a watermark.
Aaron, I am not making a beaver. I am making a baby Nessie, a Loch Ness monster. But I'm doing it hot cocoa themed.
I love
So
that.
these are like little marshmallows and then the hot cocoa. And then I'm gonna be putting like peppermint swirls on it. So
I cannot wait to see that finished, man. It's gonna be so cute.
I saw this hack when it was around Christmas time. I don't know if it was this year or last year. I don't know, whatever year it was. And you literally just double up your yarn, you do red and white, and then you just do a magic ring.
Oh,
And
that's so smart.
I've been like trying to watch tutorials of people like color changing and stuff. That's genius. Especially for like little peppermints, like little details that I'm gonna put on this.
Oh,
It makes
that's
so
so
much
cute.
sense.
I was wondering how you were gonna do that.
Yeah, and it would be so bulky. So I was really pumped about it. I actually brought this like my boyfriend and I and his family, we went to a professional bull riding rodeo.
Oh, that's cool.
And so like on the way up, it was like a 30-minute drive, and so on the way up I was working on this and I sewed on all of the spikes and his dad was like, "That looks so good." And I was like, "Thank
You.
you."
That's literally me when I'm in public or like I crochet on like our family vacation. My sister's like, "What are you working on? It looks so cute." And I was like, "Thanks." Every time.
But like how do you I don't know what to say other than just like thank you and then move on. Because I
That's
feel
all
like
you can
nobody
do.
cares. Like when I dive in deep and I'm like, "Well, I'm actually gonna add this, 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 and this, and this, this." I'm like, I don't think they're in for that.
That's
Like I
why
don't
I
think
like that's why I like my mom being able to crochet. Cause like she understands, like she'll pick me up and she'll take me to Michael's because she understands that like Michael's is a real thing and the addiction is real. But nobody else does.
What am
Okay.
I looking for?
Are you
Oh,
gonna
what? I was looking around for your pattern that I have on my tablet.
I was gonna say, I'm pretty sure you didn't print it.
I did not print it. Uh,
Oh my god, a bobble stitch with these two yarns together is gonna be really hard. Oh my god.
oh wait, I need to look at yours. Okay. I see, I was gonna make another spike. Hi, Stitch 66.
Oh my
Um,
gosh, you've been summoned!
we were just talking about you. I was saying how all of my like super loyal subscribers weren't here yet, but I'm happy you're here now. I was like looking and I was gonna add another spike on its head. And then I was like, it looks weird. And so I pulled up your pattern to see what the problem was.
I have it right here. I have one on the back of the neck.
Did you know that the picture that you put on your pattern doesn't have her ears on?
Probably not.
Just checking. I tried getting into crochet, but I couldn't. I couldn't at first, and that's why I quit for a while. Because I got mad.
Oh my
But
god.
I kept going. And it also depends on like it's best to start with acrylic yarn, at least in my opinion. It's
Yes.
easy to see stitches and everything like that. And granny squares are really good because you're repeating the same stitch until you get it right. So you might not like dive headfirst into amigurumi. That helps sometimes too. Amigurumi is the toys, by the way.
I also pulled up my pattern and you're totally right. I had my first Nessie on there at first, which is the blue one, but the blue one has different feet on it. It has like
Oh yeah.
and so I was like, "Oh, I'm gonna switch it out for my pink one before I send it to anybody because that would be the smart thing to do." Well, I apparently didn't put the one with the ears on it, but there's ears on it.
I made these back feet and I was like, these feet are so cute.
Did
I put
your
them on.
feet did your back feet turn out bigger than your front feet?
Yes.
Okay, that's what I was worried about, is if it would look weird or not. I like how you used normal eyes on him instead of sleepy eyes.
See, and I didn't realize until after I put them on that you had sleepy eyes, and I kinda
Mhm.
felt bad because I was, like, testing the pattern, but I
It
was
didn't
like,
even say on there how to do the sleepy eyes either, which most people at that point could probably figure out, but you're making a video of a pickle you crocheted? Oh my gosh, I love that. I've made tons of pickles. That's like one of the first videos I posted.
I made pickles at first, and then I realized that no one likes them, so I stopped making them.
People love them, they just don't like to buy them in my area.
Yeah, okay, so that's me too. They're like, "Oh my gosh, that's so cute and quirky, like, that's adorable," and they'll, like, stand there and they'll hold it and they'll be like, "Oh my gosh, this is so cute," and then they'll put it back and they'll leave.
At my last Christmas market, I rebranded them and I put a sign next I put a sign next to them for, like, all the things they could be used for, and I sold out of all of them. So I had on my sign, I had emotional support pickles, I had, um, great pickleball gifts for pickleball lovers,
So that's good.
and there's, like, this thing in pickleball, like, if you beat them, like, and they don't score or whatever, you get pickled, and so people will hand out, like, gag gifts and stuff, so people have been buying them for that.
That's so good.
And people bought them to hide them in their Christmas trees because you hide the pickle in your tree thing, which we don't do, but
I've never heard of that before.
mhm. And so I sold all of them that market, and I had literally 10, and I had only sold, like, 2 before that because I bulk made them because everybody else was making them.
Yeah. Do a spike that looks like a straw on top. That's really cute, but I think I'll make, like, a different version. I'll make it again, um, but I wanna do something, like, coffee themed or, like, pumpkin
Ooh.
spice or something, and I think that would fit better because, personally, I don't drink hot cocoa out of a straw, but I do coffee sometimes, so but that's a really good idea. I'm gonna hold that in my brain. You crocheted a daisy bunny? That sounds really cute.
That sounds freaking adorable. I just got recently into the bunny patterns. It was another one of those things, like, everybody was making it, so I was kinda, like, refusing to make it, and now I'm
Yeah.
like, "Okay, fine, I'll make one." And I've loved it. There's a free pattern on who makes that pattern? Let me pull it up.
She's like, "Hang on, gotta dig through my library of other free patterns."
I say it might take me just a minute, but it's probably gonna take me more than just a minute. Okay, where are you? It's like a really popular free pattern on Instagram.
This is so cute. Oh, anyways, this is so cute. I love it. Thank you guys for commenting, by the way, and liking the live.
It's this pattern. It's by 1 Cent Crochet,
Oh, that's so cute.
and it is a free pattern, but it is so stinking adorable. And she
I love
posts, like, all of her different versions of it. And she has cats, she has cows, she has so many patterns on here as well, but, I mean, most of them are paid. Her bunny one, I think, is the only free one.
I wonder if any of my other followers are gonna show up because I got, like, 3 people that commented on said they were gonna show up.
I'm surprised that, like, um that was weird. Ashlyn just posted on her Instagram and said, "Please report this account, it's not my TikTok account," and it's, like, an account that's, like, got her profile picture,
What the heck?
but it's not her. She's just going through it.
Now everyone's dragging her through the mud.
That's so weird, but oh well. I was gonna hop on
What is
TikTok.
your favorite thing that you made, Tara?
Oh, my favorite thing to make. Mm, it's probably still my chickens. I love my chickens. I gotta add the little red combs on the tops of them, but I have tons of them. This one's my pumpkin spice color. I make pumpkin spice cows out of this one, and it's really cute.
It's very cute.
But I gotta finish them still.
Okay, so it depends on like kind of what your question is because it can be taken two different ways. One of the ways what I like to crochet several of is a hermit crab pattern by a special person,
Hey!
Tara. Tara has a hermit crab pattern. I
That's
just
me.
made this keychain one. It's a tiny one. And then I have these like the plush yarn versions.
So cute.
But my favorite thing that I ever crocheted, which I think you actually already know, Stitch 26, because you saw it in my question video face reveal, but I'll bring it over here because I haven't given it to the person that bought it yet. Oh, oh,
Careful.
it's fine. Yeah, it's fine.
It's so big, dude.
It's massive. But this is Snorlax from Pokemon. I don't know what Pokemon is. I don't know what this guy does or what he entails, but I heard he sleeps. So we're best friends because of that.
He's so
But yeah, he's
cute.
one of my favorites. But I feel like he has to be because he's so big and it took me so long. Yeah, I thought you commented on that video. I think I remember you commenting on that one. Oh,
Throw
he's
it.
hefty. You're the cutest thing ever. Sorry. I don't know why I do that.
That's an
Turn
appropriate
everything.
response. Valid.
I think I did your ears wrong, but it's okay. They're gonna work.
That's fine.
Oh, I'm supposed to be testing.
No, you're fine. You don't have
I'll
to.
test it in a easier yarn, the ears. Because I knew when I was making it that I was doing it wrong because I couldn't see my stitches. Thank you for the hearts. I see them floating up.
I'm missing a stitch, but I know it's in here. There it is. I'm like halfway done with this project, okay. I'm almost out of this size of safety eyes. Oh no.
I'm thinking about buying like a 20 millimeter safety.
20 millimeter? That sounds huge, dude.
Yeah, I know. I don't know. Okay, so I have this, ignore like the mess, but I have this like
Oh,
container
that's so nice.
and it's empty. Because I haven't put my safety eyes in it yet. Did I buy like variety packs and they don't tell me like the sizes?
I hate that. So I stopped buying variety packs.
Yeah, I think I'm going to have to also stop doing that because
I never
I
use everything in it.
I want to label the drawers so that I understand like the sizes and everything. By the way, I've never been tested before, so I'm loving the experience.
I'm loving the likes. Thank you guys for the likes.
I'm also loving the likes. I need motivation to come back here again.
Yeah, for real. I thought the vibes were enough, but I guess not. You just gotta get those likes.
You are enough.
Damn. Oh man.
Oh, I just rolled. Stop it. Oh, I could put it on the thing my boyfriend built me. That would help.
Oh, the safety eye does not want to pop on there. Okay, that safety eye is 3 notches down. This one's only 2 notches down.
Where did
Why?
you get the little kitties?
Wait, what?
Do you see them? Look at the little comment down there.
Oh, they're like little emotes. How cute.
Where did you get those from? Where can I purchase? They're so cute. Can you buy those from YouTube or something? Or do you have like a fancy keyboard?
I think they're kind of like built in. Like there's certain free ones, and then once you get so big and you can get like paid subscribers and stuff to watch, I think you can upload your own too.
Oh, that's cool. Oh,
Your
there's the
own.
little noodles. Okay, I have the ears done.
Oh my god, this yarn is shedding. I need a lint roller so bad. The
Thank
first time
you.
I ordered safety eyes, like not in a variety pack, I ordered the wrong size, and now I'm just like stuck with all of these.
Like,
They're size 8s, which is what I've been using for my hermit crabs though, so I've been trying to like make more hermit crabs so I can get rid of them. Oh my gosh. I'm making a frog right now, but
oh, that's pretty.
a different kind of frog. Oh, we're
That's big.
funny? Look at that! Look at that, Chloe. They said you're funny.
Thank you.
At the very beginning of this, she's like, I just think some people are naturally funny, and I'm not one of them. And I'm like, what are you talking about? I'm a
Like I
weird kind of funny.
yeah, I'm just like an awkward. Like I'm awkward, and it makes people laugh. I think.
Oh, I think that's me too, so it's fine.
Okay, I don't even know if I did this. Well, I know I didn't do this right, actually. But I mean, this yarn hides the stitches so good. Oh, okay, like this.
Mine are kind of pointing up. If I were to do it again, I might move them down one more.
So they don't lay flat like this. You like pinch them.
And then you pinch the long side. Yes.
Oh, okay, got it. Got it.
I thought about making shorter ears though, because they stick out like they look so pointy. They're like weirdly pointy.
Yeah, I definitely didn't do this right. So that's why mine look a little bit different than yours.
I'm totally okay with that. I was just
You
so
got a hat
rushing to
maker?
get this like pattern like written down, wrote out to send to people that I think I just like started making mistakes I normally wouldn't like do. But that's okay.
Okay, I have a problem because I can freehand so easily that I
Not me.
just like will be halfway through a pattern and like just start doing my own thing. Like I get the basics of the pattern, my turn, and then I like go off course.
I mean, I'll add a couple increases here and there if I'm like, you know what, I want it to have a little bit more of a belly, or I
Right.
want it to be a little bit taller, I'm gonna add another row. But I can't like if I sat down to make this rabbit, like I want it to look like that rabbit. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I'm like always scared to freehand it or like go off the pattern.
Is your hat maker like do you use yarn with it or what does a hat maker entail?
Oh, did you get like one of the looms that you just like crank it and it just makes like the beanies?
I have a knit machine, like the spiral one. I
Yeah.
used it once and I never used it again.
Really?
Yeah, and it was like $60.
Dang.
I was like, I should return it, but I bought it off Amazon and I was like, Amazon returns are a hassle.
Oh, they really are. Especially if you like live in a small town, I feel like.
Yeah. I have to drive 30 miles to go return it.
That's literally me. I have to drive like 40 minutes north of here to like go stop somewhere to drop it off. Ooh, I'm holding this yarn weird. What am I doing?
Oh, so you do it with yarn. Okay, that's pretty doo-doo. Um, yeah, you do. Okay, use yarn. That's pretty cool. Okay. Mm, I'm like manhandling this. Just
You kind of have to harass it a little bit to get it in the right spot.
but you'll look so cute afterwards, I promise. My posture's so bad. I need to not.
Your what's so bad?
My posture. Like I'm like
Literally me. That's why I like set up against. I sat right here just so I'd have something to lean back on so I would remember if my head got too low to, like, push it back to my shelf.
I just like, I don't have a chair. I literally dragged my sister's chair from her desk into my room, and I just ordered an office chair, but the only reason that I ordered it because, like, I don't like spending money. The only reason that I ordered it was because it was, like, 120 originally, and then it was on sale for, 70, and then it had a $20 coupon, and so I got
Dang,
it for, like, 59 bucks,
dang.
and so I'm waiting on it to come in.
That's super exciting, though.
I know I haven't had a desk chair in a long time, and I could have probably went to an estate sale and got one for really cheap, but I didn't, so
I always love Facebook Marketplace for stuff like that. That's where I got my last office chair, actually.
I just have, like, a lot of libraries and schools and stuff that, like, start selling their stuff, like, their old stuff,
Mhm.
and so, like, the estate sales are always pretty common, but I just was like, after I sew on this other ear, I'm probably gonna go.
Yeah, I kinda need to finish this and hop off. I might watch, um, that other TikTok live if they're still on for a minute while I finish it, but if I need to.
I probably have to go to bed soon. Yeah, 9:44. If you go to Kohl's, they just scan it and you will get your money back. What were we talking about to get your money back?
Um, Amazon returns?
I don't think Amazon goes through Kohl's, does it?
Maybe it does.
I've never heard of that before.
Kohl's is also, an hour away from me. So I'd rather drive 30 minutes to drop off my package if that's the case too. Everything's just far when you live in a small town.
One ear is on.
Whoop whoop.
Now gotta harass it to do the other one. I know all I have left though is the peppermint swirls, so
That's exciting. Are you gonna, like, put them in just, like, random spots on its back, or do you have a plan, like, of where you're gonna
no,
put
I
them?
don't have a plan. I can't. I don't know what I'm gonna do. I thought about doing one on the head or doing like a cluster of them on her head, but I
Like,
also
little
thought about doing them
spots?
throughout the body, like floating throughout. I don't know.
I think either way it's gonna be really cute, but
I'm excited. And you can use this in your product photos if you want. I don't care.
I'm just, like I'm just so on the border on whether I wanna release it yet or not, you know? Like I
Well,
said, I don't wanna take away from anybody else's stuff.
yeah, that's what I was gonna say. I was literally thinking about that today. How I had your pattern and then I had Ashlyn's, and I was like trying to figure out like how I wanted to go about posting this because Ashlyn and I are friends as well. And so I
Mhm.
was like, I don't want her to like be upset, even
Which
though
she's liked all of the videos I think I've posted about the Nessie, and so has Lori. So I'm not too concerned either way.
yeah,
I just I don't know if I'll end up releasing it or not, but
you can turn your Amazon returns into Kohl's. I mean, my Kohl's is the same distance away as my post office is, but that would be really cool.
oh, that is cool.
I didn't know that.
I didn't know that either, dude. What the heck? I
That's
wanna
a
go
learning
move
curve.
wherever I live next, I'm moving right next to a Kohl's. I need to.
Right there.
I'm moving
That's,
into Kohl's.
are they like combined companies?
They've gotta be, like, one of them has to be a parent company at that point, I'd say.
Like Amazon is the parent of everybody, right?
Pretty much.
Jeff Bezos is just my dad.
Jeff Bezos is our dad. Oh
Don't
my
come for
god.
me, Jeff.
This might be the cutest freaking thing I have ever made, but it's also been the most difficult and time-consuming creature I've ever made.
Oh no, my yarn just shed everywhere. I just vacuumed.
Yeah, I'm getting covered in yarn fuzz right now. This fuzzy yarn apparently sheds. Maybe that's why it was on sale.
Oh Lord.
I am not going to stuff my frog yet. I'm going to do the row of decreases, and then I'm going to. You probably just heard my boyfriend.
I did hear that.
He goes, so...
Oh, I thought he was like, oh.
He cracked open his door. It's probably getting hot in there. I bet that's why. I don't
I
know
just
why.
like the way the north is.
Back of the store? That's cool, though.
I was gonna say, like, if they weren't the same distance away, that'd be
Little
really
life
helpful.
hack for you.
You know, if you know, you know. Not if you know, you know. Now you know.
Now we know.
Till you learn.
Oh, man.
Get in here. The tail. It's just like not. Get in there.
Well, if you guys want to, I don't know if it shows my username on their screens or not or anything.
It doesn't on mine.
Yeah, it doesn't show mine either from my point of view.
Can I?
But I am Old Soul Factory
She
here
is.
here on YouTube. If you guys want to go follow, feel free. I'm trying to pull
She's
up.
Old School Factory on everything except Instagram.
Literally, I just need to like type that up and just copy paste kind of deal.
Snitch, are you subscribed to Tara?
I guess we'll find out. I
This
just
is how it's
commented. Just commented as myself. Oh my gosh, it's so cute. The fuzzy yarn really just makes it perfect, honestly.
I know. Honestly, though, the ears would be so janky if it wasn't in fluffy yarn.
It just hides it really well.
It hides it so well. But I just wanted. I think I'm gonna have to do a peppermint on the head because it looks so empty.
Maybe you could do just like a 6 in a magic ring kind of deal.
Oh, it does have her username.
Well, I just commented too, so it would pop up.
Wiggle, 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 wiggle. Oh, I'm gonna get banned, like Laurie did. We're not on TikTok. They don't care on YouTube. Wiggle, wiggle.
Careful over there.
I'm gonna
Jeez
get canceled.
Louise. Well, I'm almost done. I gotta stuff this little guy and do 4 more increases.
Emily, I'm so sorry, but we're about to get off. I'm so sorry.
Oh no, Emily.
I think that says Emily.
It looks like Emily to me.
Okay.
Okay, I'll show you before you get off, but this is what I've been working on.
Is there a
He's a little,
frog?
he's a little thick frog. You're supposed to put a little butt crack on him. But,
That's so cute.
but I've got to finish sewing him up before I can put the freaking butt crack on him. He's the most adorable thing in the entire world. And I sell these. This is one of the other things I sell in my little $5 bin. And it always sells so well. And then I have like half of them facing forwards and half of them like with their little butt cracks in the air. And people just crack up and laugh at them. And tons of people bought them for stocking stuffers this year, which is so cute.
That's so cute. Thank you for all the hearts and the laughy faces. Is that what that is? Or smiling?
Smiley faces.
It does say Emily. It's a fancy Emily, though. So,
It's like reading in cursive, you know?
yeah.
Well, I'll let you go. I gotta wrap up and I gotta go to bed soonish too. I got work tomorrow,
Me
sadly.
too.
Sadly.
I almost just put someone in timeout. I'm so sorry, whoever I almost just put in timeout. I didn't mean to. Okay, we'll see you.
I will see you later.
I'm
Don't forget to
sorry,
follow
Erin.
both of us.
I'm sorry, Erin. I am so sorry. We have to. We have to go to bed.
For real.
We got
It's almost 10 o'clock here, man.
we're almost in crackhead hours. Like, we're almost there.
Oh no, Kelly's in here too. Everybody's joining now. I'm so sorry, guys.
This is the highest number we've ever had, and we're leaving.
I know, I'm so sad about it, dude. What the heck?
We almost in 10 minutes, we would have hit 3 hours.
Has Oh my god, you're right.
Time
What
flies when you're with your mod bestie.
Yeah, literally. I'm sure I'll catch you in a live before we go live again together because those 3 are always live, it seems like.
Always. And if not, I'll snatch you out of a live and we can go live.
Oh, perfect. I love that. And then we'll just slowly grow our TikToks. Guys, please do not forget to go like our TikToks and follow our
Please don't follow
TikToks.
TikTok.
We want to go live on there so we can get more people.
Kelly, you said something pretty sketchy if your message got retracted. Mm-mm-mm.
Oh
You
man.
turned on your notifications? Thank you, Emily. I know, I don't wanna leave either, but we really need to.
It has been a vibe at least.
That's why we've been
Finally.
drawing out this exit, because we don't actually wanna leave.
I'm just gonna leave it on all the time and just like walk around my house. So
Just, like, show up whenever we want.
alrighty, I'm sure we'll go again live soon. Bye you guys.
Bye, guys.